now. You're brave. Kind of.
I hear you.
It's like it's playing catch up. It's like, okay, you can hear me now. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I have seen us go live. Or it says we're live. I am watching for it.
No, it's just like a couple seconds delay, but other than that, it seems fine.
There is an echo on it.
I had my speakers, so it may have been coming off my speakers.
Seems like it to me. I mean, there's no pictures of characters up, but I see the RoleHitDie page.
And-
I mean, the Roll20 page.
And Dan, you're not coming through on the stream. We are, but not you. Alright.
And here we go. Yeah, I want to make sure I didn't want to say anything bad on stream live. It may be an issue. I do apologize. I see we have, well, we only have 4.
7.
I think we're down to 4 again.
Oh, mine says 7. Weird.
7.
Okay, well, maybe it's just jumping around from what I'm doing. Nobody's in chat, or nobody's responded to me in chat. Are we sounding better? I deleted a lot of things that was on here. I don't know if that was what was causing a problem or not. If Lord of Justice and Hank the Tank are currently still on, watching us in chat, I would like to thank you for the follow. We are now up to 40 followers. Even with this train wreck that we have started today, we are up to 40 followers.
Awesome.
So just think of what it would have been like if it worked magically the first time. Alright, and I think me do this, so I'm not saying this over stream. Okay, I'm back.
And it does appear that the overlay is working for Roll20.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got rid of all the pictures and I got rid of the background picture. I dropped it down. There's only three things on this overlay setup right now. Now I don't know if we pop in Zoom if it'd fix the issue then, but I don't want to take the time to do that right now since we spent so much an hour and a half dealing with issues.
I did not hear any issues on the stream.
No, me neither.
Okay, so we seem to be doing all right. Okay. The only person responding to me is you, Kurt.
Oh, I'm so special.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far.
Oh. My feelings.
Alright, so let me go ahead and put a little call out and let them know that I think the issue has been fixed.
I mean, we have not had a single hiccup since we started. Can we get some other people's voices out there to make sure that we're all good?
Other voices out there.
I'm here.
Test.
Is there ID?
Everyone's coming through good so far? And the only person is
Kara.
Tara.
Well, it doesn't seem like she's trying to speak, and she's not muted right now.
May have pushed to talk on it. Pushing.
Pushed up.
I noticed that right as I hit enter.
Okay. Yeah.
She
Well,
may have had to do this. Well, I was about to say she may have had to do the same thing, interact in some way, but she just did. So.
I mean, I had to move screens and come back for you guys to hear me at one point in time.
So weird.
Alright, so I don't know if Ben Williams is currently in the stream watching us at the moment, but he asked a question in Facebook about the Beat Crow Raven masks. I don't know if there is. I just know that for DragonCon one year I dressed up and used that mask, so I figured I'd use it again. Alright, so once we get Tara back in here, sound-wise, we'll see about getting started. Alright, for those who are with us right now, like I said, I do apologize for the technical difficulties and the delays we're having on our stream. Somehow I guess we'll figure out what the major issue is. I don't know if it's just too much on here or if this particular stream service that I'm trying to use just can't handle what I'm doing, because once we kicked it off, all our sound and stuff came back on, so we'll figure something out and get it squared away. Then we're still having issues getting Tara back in. Okay, I've seen her mic and her headset and all go off. I've seen her mute them or turn them off, and then they came back on, so I don't know what the issue is.
Can you move her out and back in to see if that does it?
Move her out of the tavern and back is what you...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she got out on her own, it looks like.
No, I did it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Okay, try it now. Tara, if you can hear us.
No, still nothing.
Go. This is so sweet. We actually get the stream part going, and then we lose sound on one of our players.
I know, right? It's just...
Sorry about the machine gun.
She's trying. I keep seeing the... And this... I mean, you don't have a mute on your microphone or something, or you're talking straight through your computer.
Is Discord settings picking up your microphone as your default device?
Is Roll20, is Chrome trying to use your microphone?
Let's see if Roll20 is. I don't see it as Roll20 trying to use hers, because normally it'd show her talking in Roll20. Yeah.
Well, see, it was doing that with my camera too, and like my camera wasn't on, but it would show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nope, we cannot hear them angry voices.
So, just for giggles, close out the Roll20 and see if it works.
I'll probably completely shut down Discord and jump back in it.
She already did that.
Did she? Oh.
Or she logged out and logged in. I don't know if she closed Discord.
I mean, if you want, I can try to. We'll try to go back to Zoom and see if that'll work.
Yeah, because we don't have Zoom on Roll20 or on the stream anymore, do we? Because then we could get out of Discord and get in Zoom and try that, but not put the video on stream.
Well, that's if it does mess it up.
Yeah.
I can try it out.
Alright. Just posted another link.
Yeah, as soon as it comes up, I'll post it.
T. Parker is one of our really good friends.
Oh, is he?
Oh, okay. Good to hear.
We play a lot of and he's a big we're big Dr. Disrespect. Yeah.
Oh, is that what that's from?
I could never like Dr. Disrespect. I just was.
He's so cocky, and I think like there's some of his stuff is just it's like way over the top, and some stuff really funny.
I can understand how some people can like him, but I just personally I can't. It's just like, ugh, another one of these guys. But I mean, some people do like watching that.
Let's see.
All right.
And here, well, if I can get back to this one. All right.
Oof. Hello, hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, double.
Shit, sorry.
No, I think it's on me too.
I had Discord open. I
No,
was
if he was still in Discord and you were still in Discord, you're hearing him double.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know how to fix this.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Holy hell, what the heck?
Reasons,
weird.
Sure, yeah.
So, can you do me a favor then and check what our latency or our mess up is on Twitch?
I will unmute it real quick and we will see. Almost immediate.
Yeah,
Probably like maybe 2 seconds.
if that.
Oh, so there's no buffer.
No,
But
it's been going constant.
Hey, well, that's good.
What the heck is going on with my system?
Your system.
I
The
don't
whole friggin' game. Alright.
Is it?
Sorry about that.
That's not a problem. That's what we're going through.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
I'll post it in Roll20. How about putting it in chat? That would have been bad. But it doesn't matter. You can see it on the screen anyway.
Yeah, it's a different one. It's a different one every time I log in.
Yeah.
Oh, so frustrating.
Okay, everybody is incredibly loud on Twitch.
I'm sorry.
Roar. Listen to my voice. Okay.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
good call. Nice perception checks.
I know, right? On my end, like, we were really quiet in Discord, but we're back to being normal to where I had it.
I will.
Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, I'll do a Discord post first and see if I can get.
Can you still hear me when I moved my mic away a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That way I'm not screaming at you. That was funny. My son shot me a text. He's like, "Have you done anything cool yet?" I'm like, "Kinda."
Bearing.
I introduced myself. Hey.
Like twice.
So that's probably a better text than the ones I was getting from my son saying, "I forgot to bring my PHB with me. Can you please bring it out here?" And I'm like, "You're screwed."
Sorry, busy.
Oh.
He's gotten together with some friends and let them all build higher level characters. They don't know what they're getting into. He's running them through the Tomb of Horrors.
Nice.
Oh,
So, one of the kids is like, "Hey, can I play my character and his brother?" I'm like, "Michael John, you need to tell him yes."
It's so shiny.
However, as long as the brother jumps through the portal, because the guy knows about that one thing, and just says to his older brother, "Here, hold this," and gives him like his best magic item before he goes through. This way, you can try to induce somebody else to go through. So.
Oh, I'm curious if any of you know, what was Gygax's tomb that he made, the big dungeon in AD&D, and in 2nd edition they brought it over?
That's probably Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah, Tomb of Horrors.
It may have been. Did they ever make that for 5e?
Oh yeah, it's in.
They did?
Is it Tomb?
No, I'd show you the
it's,
book, but I can't. He took it with him.
Oh, but you forgot the player's handbook. Okay.
Yawning Portal?
Yeah, Tales from the
Yes.
Yawning Portal.
Oh, so it's in that. Okay. Because I've heard a lot about it. Like, I haven't read through it or anything, but I've heard a lot of stories about it being good.
If you can find a couple of people who haven't played it, I would be more than happy to run it for you on Roll20.
I would be down for that because I've not played it.
I've just heard a couple of things like you don't just want to bust through it, and using the spell find traps won't really work for you because they're not necessarily traps.
It's not a murder hobo mod.
Exactly.
It's honestly, it's more. This is for players, right? Player puzzles, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which
Like the
some
traps
people like
are
and
not
some
traps.
hate. Some of the traps are traps.
Some of them aren't, though. It's like you do something and, well, you're going to die now because it wasn't a trap, but it's a pitfall that was right behind a door or something. Wasn't
That's not a trap,
necessarily
that's a door.
Exactly.
Sounds like a.
Or there's another one inside a mouth that is big and black, and it's not a trap. You just ended up losing this much of your arm because you weren't paying attention.
But the thing is, that's pretty far into the dungeon.
Yeah.
So, like the first one or two of those are fine. It's later on that you have to worry.
Okay, so it looks like we're doing good. We're not right up on where we're at. I don't know if it's because of what I've been doing.
I can check real quick. I have heard that you can get ejected and lose all your items.
Not quite, but so you don't. It sounds like you don't need to play it at all. You've heard all about it.
I've just heard a few things.
That's a few things?
Well, that's 3. Like, some of the traps aren't traps. The mouth in one of them, you can end up dying almost, and the other thing, you can just end up getting ejected out of the tomb at one point. I have no idea how.
Not quite. I can tell you almost everything you've heard for the 5th edition version is probably not completely accurate.
See, this was all from AD&D.
Yes, it was actually originally a 1st edition module that's gotten updated through pretty much every single edition.
Yeah, because the one I heard of was Gary Gygax's original module.
And it's much, much deadlier in that one than it is in 5th edition. By the time you get to 5e, I've run it a couple times and nobody's ever died.
Yeah, because from what I heard, AD&D and 5e, AD&D was for when a group of people would go in and they would, like, the game was for the players, like, they would just go to a dungeon, come back, go to a dungeon, come back. That was
yeah.
the role play.
Dungeon crawls. And
yeah.
I have a
And
friend
it was more
who-
deadly versus 5e being more
story.
and
I
not try
have
and
a
kill the
friend
players.
who learned D&D playing the original edition. When he was running a campaign at one point, he was asking me and another friend, he's like, well, what are you guys looking for? Because I was saying, yeah, I feel like it's missing something. I'm like, well, story. I like story and variety. He's like, what do you mean? I said, well, I'm not a huge fan of dungeon crawls. He goes, but you don't understand. The story is what gets you from dungeon crawl to dungeon crawl. And I said, I think we have very different styles of gaming. So I am as a GM not overly fond of dungeon crawls.
Okay, so you guys ready to go ahead and see if we can get this thing rolling now? That
Yes.
we actually seem
Yep.
to
Well,
be
we
working?
can't have a conversation.
Sure.
Jeez.
Well, not about a competitor's product.
That's right.
Fair
well,
enough.
this is just straight D&D that we're talking about, man.
Okay.
I
So
love
anyway,
D&D shit. That's it.
the day nears High Sul, and the Carnivalle is soon to open for the last day here at Nevermore, at least for this season. Already a line of common folk, many with children in tow, stand before the wagons that form the main entrance. Believe we have our characters move into position, but it would be real nice if the DM would bring the map to show our audience. Bad DM. No biscuit.
I do like the artwork on this map.
And I don't know if you want this or not, but you currently have the journal open for the window. If you want to show that, that's fine. Or if you want to show the rolls or whatever.
No, that's fine. They can see that.
All right.
I gotta show you guys stuff anyway, and it's gonna pop up on the screen. So,
I just wanted to make sure we were clear.
so
Like
where
you
was
didn't have
I?
something where you didn't want it.
Let's see. So anyway, y'all are standing here with the wagons here at the entrance, and you see the common folk with their children. They're standing before the two wagons that form the main entrance. They all seem to be wearing smiles on their faces and anticipation in their postures, excited for the fun to come. As the Carnivalle opens, they begin to filter onto the field, and the show begins with a fantastic magical display by Vestia and Skizig, two illusionary dragons alight in the sky, dancing and roaring to the delight of the crowd. Let's see. 'Tis a strange thing, you think to yourself, as you look at the crowd. Here these people would not welcome any of you in their town. But they come out to this field to enjoy the show, eat your food, drink your libations, and give us their coin. Though it makes no sense, it is the way of the world and the lot of life for Hanataz. You guys are assembling near the main gate. Borag has gathered you to provide your assignments for the day. Just before the entrance stands a small tent striped in blue and gold, where anyone seeking to partake of the festivities must pay entrance fee. Dren and Calva Steele are currently in the tent collecting the fees. A small, crudely stamped token of a tent is given in exchange for the entry fee as proof of admission. You know, any non-Hanataz that try to enter the Carnivalle area without a token will set off a modified alarm spell that screeches to inform the camp they've been cheated. Fortunately, it seems the locals have learned their lesson and the alarm has not sounded for the past 2 days. It will likely not sound today either, as without the token, most attractions are off limits as well. Behind you are the tents the troupe uses for the Carnivalle, plus all of your brightly painted wagons with a riot of colorful streamers and flags swung between them. The tall tent, as you guys call it, rises in the center of the field. Its peak of striped cloth billows beneath bright blue pennants that flap lazily atop the tower tent pole. So give me a second, and I will show you. Well, I said I will show you. There we go. Scroll. Please tell me my players see this. Alright, let's show this to you. This are the members of the Carnivalle, the people of your troupe.
Yes, I see it.
Yep, see it now.
Okay. And this is the display that you see in the sky. I don't think you see it yet. You should now.
So it looks like it may have lost the image, at least for me. I don't know if anyone else sees it.
It doesn't seem...
Yeah, I have a broken link image.
I have no image.
Or whatever it's called.
Nice. It's just so sweet. Okay, give me just a second. I guess I'll have to edit it and bring it back out again.
Sorry.
Yeah, 2 days ago, every one of these handouts disappeared. And I had to go and put them all back in.
That sucks.
Well, there's only 62.
Oh, that's
Only?
it?
Yeah.
Fine.
You didn't need all 62 today, did you?
Well, there's a possibility since, I can't very well say where you're going to
Predict where
go.
we
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so here we go. Let's open this.
And then when there's a moment, I want to ask about some of these tents and the areas on here to have a good understanding of what's where.
Well, I'm sure when you go to do your rounds that you'll be able to see where it's what. Come on, hurry up and load. Okay, so now it's going to give me trouble loading these pictures again.
It's all because you said there could be no problems at Carnivalle.
Yep, that seems to be the issue here.
What could happen at Carnivalle? Broken links.
Broken everything.
Yes, thank you for letting me know about the extension. For some odd reason, the extension doesn't want to shut down, so I may have to go to D&D Beyond and actually shut it down through them.
Yeah, I just turned it invisible on my end. I just shut it off.
Okay, so let's try this. Alright, so for everybody out there, you're not going to see this. Okay, never mind then. Anyway, so as I'm getting that together, in the tall tent is where the high mystiques happen. The morning fog has burned away, but it has been replaced with a light haze rising from the cook fires. You can hear the occasional pops of small fireworks going off above the din of the crowd. The smoke carries the smells of roasting spice meats, fried ogaka, simmering chorizo, and fresh-baked pull bread. Your stomach rumbles at the delicious aroma. Suddenly, the distant roar of Ternuve, Salvra's manticore, cuts through the morning air. It is greeted by the squeals of glee and the gasps of fright from the crowd. Periodically you can hear howls of outrage and cries of triumph erupting from the brightly colored gambling tents set up near the entrance. These typically open around 10 bells. No fistfights have spilled out so far today, but you know you're going to have to check in regularly to break up the inevitable brawls. Beyond them, the tent of veils shimmers in the sunlight, its colorful fabric moving rhythmically in the air in the morning breeze as if to pay homage to the dancers within. In the distance, Mother Salvanessa's pink and purple tent sparkles with all manner of decorative patterns. On the other side of the camp, past the tents, The line of blue veils carts. Blue veil. I can't read today. Apparently, I'm not working very well as my computer. Anyway, a line of the blue veils, carts, and wagons stretch in a semicircle from the forest edge. There, troop members peddle trinkets, baubles, and other goods out in the open windows from their wagons to the passing locals. Jewelry, baskets, rugs, and scarves, with the unique and exotic patterns of the Hanataz, are always enticing buys for the locals who are used to the more simple, unadorned items produced in the area. More people are arriving. Looks to be that it's going to be a busy day. So with that, I'll go back in here and try to get this thing to work again. Alright, so you guys are standing at the gate. Where did my mouse go? There it is. And you are to meet Borag, and I will show you what he looks like. Alright, so. Oh, wrong one. Okay, here you go. Showing you guys now. This is Borag. Do you guys get that?
Yeah, and he's the one who runs the entire show?
Yes.
Okay.
Strong looking dude.
Alright, so.
Does he kind of run things through force of personality or just force?
More force of personality. He's kind of like a father figure to everybody here.
Okay.
He is actually literally the father figure to no one in this current group but some of your friends. I believe there are at least 3 children that I can remember right off.
He has 3 children.
Theros is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so here's another attempt to show you the first handout. If this doesn't work, I'll just move on to the next. Alright, so with that. Alright, my Zatis. We've had too many close calls over the past days. The townies will come in droves today, but their leaders are getting antsy. They may try to cause trouble for us. They may even try to encourage us to move along. I need you to keep an eye out. Make sure no one from either side is doing anything stupid.
Aren't we moving along tomorrow anyway? I mean, we could let him think he wins if that's what they want.
Just make sure no one does anything stupid enough to get us into any real trouble. Break up fights, keep them out of places they do not belong, and make sure everything runs smoothly.
What if they paid money to be in the places where they don't belong?
Ayer, that is not what he is trying to say.
I know. I'm just, you know, there's always a chance for us to turn a little bit more of a profit, personally.
Ayer, we have to do what is best for the troop.
Now, if they've paid to be there, then they're allowed to be there.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yes, I will be happy to enforce that rule.
There's your handout.
Yes, it looks good.
Okay. That's the one
Looks
that was
busy.
giving so much trouble.
Well,
Now,
it was worth the wait.
Hear me now. Avoid drawing steel unless you absolutely need to protect yourselves. Use fist if that's what they're swinging at you, and only if anyone gets tough with you. Anything more, and you'll have the town guards come down on us all.
There are always ways to get people to stop what they're doing without drawing steel.
Now, he looks past you. Speak of a devil. So he's looking behind you.
Turn.
You look behind you and you see a gentleman approaching. This gentleman's name is, you know him as Rolf. He
As
looks
Raw?
Rolf. He looks
Rolf.
like
Rolf.
this. He is apparently flanked by 6 of his town guards.
Oh, come get you some.
The guard.
Oh, what did you do now?
The guards.
I did nothing. No, this isn't my fault.
I just cracked my knuckles.
The guards wear slightly frayed tabards bearing the town sigil of a black cat's head in front of a blue moon. Underneath you can see worn suits of studded leather armor and the helmets that bear noticeable dents from overuse, and more than a little lack of care. Some are holding halberds, while others carry billhooks. All have long daggers secured to their belts. The constable himself is wearing plate mail, which is in good condition, and his hand rests on the pommel of a long sword at his waist. Tall and imposing, he has clearly shaved brown hair and a matching, neatly trimmed beard. He strides almost arrogantly up to Borag, despite clearly being out-muscled by the bravada of the Blue Veil. Without preamble, he begins to make his demands, of course. You have outstayed your welcome, sir. The Council of Nevermore insist you peddle your vices elsewhere. Half your town is already here, including at least a couple of your councilors, if I'm not mistaken. Today is our last day anyway. We'll be heading out tomorrow. See to it that you do. If I find you here tomorrow, it won't be a request. My men will keep watch by the entrance here and patrol the perimeter to keep the peace. And with that, he turns and briskly walks down the road, followed by 2 of his guards. You'll notice 4 of them are remaining.
Pleasant as always.
Okay. It seems 2 of them move to take up positions by the entrance. Still give you dirty looks. As they do, the other 2 begin to circle around the edge of the Carnivalle. They have a look of hard men, and you uneasily note that unlike the rest of their gear, their weapons are well oiled and appear wickedly sharp. As you can see, my Zatist, we don't need to give him an excuse, and those fine fellows are more likely to cause problems than to stop them. Patrol the camp. Keep a sharp eye out for trouble. Some of you have a talent for mischief, as he looks directly at Sayer. We can always put that to good use, but try to keep it in check today.
I don't know what you mean at all. That mischief was not my fault. I just happened to be standing near when it started.
I'm going to pat you on the shoulder. I think there's plenty of us to keep an eye on you.
I step over and push my
challenge
other.
accepted.
I push
Plus-
the other hand on my on your other shoulder.
Plus, with as many of us as there are, I think it'll be fine if we need to take care of a couple ruffians. I mean, with all of us, I don't think we have to worry about someone causing an issue. And if they do draw on us, we might not have to draw on them unless absolutely necessary if things get out of hand. With this many hands, I think we'll be able to take them down to the ground and escort them out.
Have you seen these hands?
Yes.
So, drop by the wrestling ring later to let me know how things are going. With that, he turns and strolls back through the camp, leaving you to your assignment. Carnivalle spreads out before you, bright and shining, the pride of your troop. You are free to choose your path through it in the pursuit of your duties.
We should go over the tent of warm feelings.
Where is that?
It's next to the wagon of sweets.
And
I guess what
love
would be
sweets.
kind of the east side, it's behind, past the wrestling field on the edge of the woods.
Oh, it's
The
actually
shady
called
side
that.
of the Carnivalle.
I didn't see that. It was covered by a character sheet.
So if you
if you
can't
see,
fight,
I'm kind of pinging on it right here.
Yep.
So, the warmth of the soul feels good on your back as it chases away the morning chill. Winter's coming, but today is glorious, and that means the Carnival will likely be packed. Looking toward the entrance, you can see that the line for admittance continues to lengthen despite the two Frenta in the token tent moving as quickly as they can. A number of wagons have also pulled up and parked on the side of the road, their inhabitants clearly excited for Carnival. As you watch, just to the northeast of the entrance, a rather fancy coach pulls up, pulled by two Shugenshire greys. It comes to a halt. The driver steps down and opens the door to the coach. A finely dressed woman with a parasol and a young smiling boy climb down from the carriage.
I'll be right back.
The pair begins to walk towards the entrance, the boy pulling his mother by the hand.
I'll head over that direction, and give them a bow. Welcome to Carnival.
Suddenly,
So
a thunderous, bestial roar emanates from the edge of the woods across the road. In an instant, a huge bear emerges from the trees, frothing at the mouth, eyes wide with madness. It charges straight towards the woman and the boy, who both stand transfixed with horror. Moving quickly, the coach driver steps between. A short sword is all that protects him from the crazed beast. The woman screams before falling to the ground in a faint. The little boy seems mesmerized and stands there watching the scene with his mouth agape. Gasps and screams erupt from the crowd as they start to run down the road in fear. The two townsguard move forward with their polearms, but they are likely no match for the huge animal.
Nice.
And with that, let me guess, I'm going to have another one that's not going to work. Of course.
Just a random bloop.
What's wrong?
Not on your end, just
Brandale being Brandale.
Okay.
Hey, some of us are squishy.
it's fair.
So,
True story.
give me a moment and I will show you what you're looking at. But why don't you tell me what you plan to do?
I will interpose myself between the bear and the child.
As
I
will
will
I.
be there
Well,
with him.
hold on. Before I do that, does it look like she's wearing any sort of wedding ring or anything?
Oh God.
Oh, well,
What?
That's a fair question, I suppose.
Oh God. I love it.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Why don't you give me an investigation? Well, actually, perception.
Roll.
Give me a perception.
Let's go. Ooh.
Ooh.
You notice she has fingers?
That's question. An 8 is questionable.
She has fingers. Yeah, nice call.
You look and you notice that in her open-toed shoes there are no rings.
Oh.
Her open-toed shoes.
Well then, there's a chance that she's married, but what the hell?
So Sadir would move up in front between her and the bear and the child as well.
I
By
would
the-
be kind of in the front, next to someone at least.
By the way, who's closer, the lady or her son?
Well, she is unconscious on the floor, and her son is standing
Okay.
right next to her.
Oh, so
And
she's not going to see us
the-
doing this good work?
The coach driver is standing between her and the running bear.
All right.
I would go stand next to the fallen, the mother, and kind of make sure that she's okay, and then get ready for my action.
Kenna
I'm
would.
going to sorry. I'm going to cast the mage armor on the kid.
Oh,
I like that.
Okay. Mage armor, is that a touch?
It is touching a willing creature.
Alright, let's see. Is he going to be willing?
Come on, don't be stupid, kid. He's stupid.
No, he's good.
Okay.
He will allow you to touch him, but then again, like I said, he's transfixed, so it's a safe touch.
Oh.
Yeah, I said something along the same lines, but I was muted. And then afterwards, I was like, it's a good thing I had my mic muted. You're a terrible, terrible person, Dan. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay,
Says the man who thought it first.
yeah.
Yeah, if you saw my mouth moving, that's exactly what I was saying a minute ago.
Kenna is going to go wrap herself around the child to protect him.
Alright, and at this point in time, the bear is approximately 30 feet from you guys, where he emerges from the woods. So, let's see. Give me a... Alright, click your token. I don't even have it brought up. What am I doing? Alright, well, I can't show you the bear, so I'm just going to move on. Close. So I can actually get to the blasted map. Alright, so click your token and then click... Alright, it's come back up again. Why is it coming back up again?
It likes
initiative. Click initiative.
Did you create a macro for initiative?
Just,
don't
it's
see
on
it.
your character sheet.
It's on the character sheet. Got you.
Oh, character sheet. Okay.
Yeah, you
But
have to
click
click initiative, the word.
Yeah, click your token, then click initiative.
Oh, someone's dead already.
Where is initiative on the sheet?
Should be at the top middle, I believe.
Yep.
Between armor class and speed.
Look at that 20, the only one I'll get.
Yeah.
Character
Initiative.
sheet.
Tracker.
It says armor class, initiative, and speed under advantage, normal, and disadvantage.
Normal. Yeah, is what you want.
So you'll just click the word initiative under the.
Yeah,
don't
just
see
click it. It's up there in between the armor class and speed. Just click the
Don't
word.
see that either.
Okay, can you find your
So
name
you
at the
see-
top?
Right in the, if you have on your character sheet, are you on the bio and info page or the character sheet
The
page?
character sheet.
Okay, so along the
Top
top,
middle.
right again, where we had looked earlier, advantage, normal, disadvantage,
Hmm.
it's right under that section. You'll see armor class, initiative, and speed.
I do not have that. I have cantrips and I'm on spells. That's
Yeah,
right.
hit the
Core.
core button.
you
Yeah,
need to be
hit
on the
core.
core
There you go.
page. Sorry.
Got it. I
And-
can do things.
And I'm going to go ahead and take the Death X off of you, since I don't know why it's on you.
Oh no. Because I can't do anything.
That's alright. And let's see. Zoom
We
out.
did not have her in and
I'm at 12. I was the very first
Oh.
one.
Oh, okay. It just doesn't show in the order.
That's all right.
Does not show any order.
That's weird.
Yeah, where are you?
I rolled a 12. I can re-roll if you would
Just
like.
click your token, re-roll, but you rolled a 12. So if you click your token, it allows me to put it back in there manually.
Click my token. Click your
Mhm.
roll. And I rolled 15. Okay.
So
If you want me to take the first one, you can put me after.
No, I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna put 12 in. I just if you click the token and allow me to do that, that allows me to go in and change it.
Okay. So I can't just click right off my sheet. For initiative, I have to click my token, then my sheet.
Yeah, well, to
That's-
use the initiative tracker.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't click my token first. I just saw initiative and
Oh, yeah, no problem.
The other way to do it is to create a macro where when you click the character, it'll automatically give you a little button kind of in the screen where you can click it.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, the text is pretty easy. Actually, I'll put that in Discord at some point.
Sweet.
So I'm guessing the bear got a 30 on its initiative.
32.
32.
I rolled a natural. No, bear's not. Guess to do this. Oh, okay. Stuff coming through the screen here. I was like, what's that? Where'd he go? There it is. Okay. So I have my token. So clicking.
Oh, I see him.
Look at the bear.
And
Oh, he's not even large?
I haven't sized him yet.
I
It's a
thought we were
baby.
further away, though, since you had said 30 feet.
Yeah, I just had to bring him out.
Oh,
Oh, and the size. See what you did?
I run away.
Wait, what do you mean, see what you did? It sounds like I'm getting blamed for that. I did nothing.
You taunted the bear.
Talk to
I
the bear
didn't.
god.
I just tried to make it clear to the mother that I could potentially be a good father figure to her son. That's the right thing to do.
If her ring was a snake, you'd be bit. So,
Yep.
Alright, so I have a 15 on the roll. Alright, so with that, who do we got first? That would be
Rendell.
Rendell. Rendell, will
Yes.
you be so kind as to tell me what would you like to do?
So I've got a quick question. What are the guards doing that the constable just dropped off? Are they heading in the other direction? Are they moving towards the bear?
You have two of them. The two that are still there are moving towards the bear, but you can tell they're outmatched. They're not
Okay.
going to be able to do anything with this thing.
Okay. In that case,
Wait, don't do anything. We can't start any trouble.
I am going to back up like 20 feet and say, "Trouble be damned," and cast a firebolt.
Oh.
Okay, so just before you go to cast your firebolt, you do notice that the wagon coach driver
Mhm.
was engaged with the bear. And just as you guys move into position to do something, you see the left paw of the bear swipe across. You see a flash of blood. And as the driver turns your direction, you see that half his face is now gone. And he drops it in a crumple on the ground at the bear's feet. Now, did I scare Rod off?
yes. Yes, you did.
You may have.
It's too gruesome.
No, I'm here.
So with that, you fire your firebolt. Go ahead.
Is there a special way to do this in Roll20, or do I just have to do the roll d10?
Do you have it listed as one of your attack spells?
I have it listed as a spell, but I don't think I have it listed as an attack.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and roll a d20 plus your casting ability and your proficiency bonus. So that'd be what, 2 plus what is your casting ability?
Intelligence.
Okay, so 2 plus your intelligence modifier.
2 plus 6. Oh, why did that not work?
The wrong whack.
I think you got to roll the wrong direction.
Yep. I've been working too much with SQL, sorry.
Yep.
So give me a second to check to see if that actually hits.
God, I hope it hits.
If it does not
If not-
hit,
I'm terrified.
So it looks like you hit it. Alright, which was damage is
6.
Alright. Well, now that frothing at the mouth is staring directly at you.
That's okay. That's why I walked backwards 20 feet.
Alright, so with that, Kenna, Kenna and was it Sayer? You two same time. Which one of you has a higher dex?
have.
I mean, you
19.
can go with the way that it randomly sorted if you'd like.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine with her going first. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, is that Sidear? I'm
Yes.
sorry, I thought that. That's my bad.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb,
Ooh.
and
yes.
I am going to choose. I'm going to choose Lightning.
All right.
Ooh.
So that's going to be a ranged spell attack. So go ahead and roll to hit. That's definitely a hit. And that's 18 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a lot of damage. So, Brendel, he's not looking at you anymore. Kenna, you have garnered its attention.
That's
With
so-
that, Sidear, you're up. Sidear.
And that's about the right range. So I would not be
Currently,
in melee.
none of you have moved any closer. It's within about 30 feet. Is it 30 feet? Let me check.
I don't think so.
They're 10-foot squares, so
Okay, so let me move him closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, cool. So
It's his
I
fault.
was,
Yay.
like I said, so the mother is about here.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
assuming.
I'm going to say she's... you guys ran up and wrapped around the kid, and you're standing
Okay.
with the mother, or searching for rings and baubles.
So
Looking for the toe ring, meaning wedding. Yeah.
Some people like feet. Don't judge.
so I will go ahead and move up
All right.
and just rush towards it.
Okay, and you have an attack?
I will make an attack.
Well, I was hoping you weren't just running up to, like...
No,
you know-
hey. Well, I mean, are we garnering a crowd? Are people watching?
Oh, no. They took off running. As soon as that thing showed up, most of them are screaming, running down the road.
So my first, my attack, I will use the shocking grasp.
All right, that's a touch attack, so go for it. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't see a number there for a second.
Yeah.
You rolled nothing? So that's a 22. You reach out and touch this bear. This bear is getting real tired of electricity. Its hair's standing up on end. It's frothing. It's pretty much roaring in your face. With that,
I will use a bonus action for my martial arts to hit another unarmed strike.
now the bonus action unarmed strike is only if you hit with a monk weapon to begin with.
So the shocking grasp is considered part of the martial arts.
That's okay. That's right, because you're actually hitting with your hand. So I will allow it. What is with yours? It takes like a split second
They're
before it even
slow.
shows me what the roll is.
That I don't know.
All right, so with that roll, you do cause 6 more points of damage. This time you punch him in the snout. You booped him in the snout.
And that'll be it for my turn.
All right, so who we got next? Oh, sweet. It's my turn.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to use my new gooey dice.
The ones
Alright.
that rolled so well. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that rolled across the floor earlier landed on a 5, and it was a d6.
We'll
So,
take it.
It was a d6.
Oh, I won't take it.
You might be taking it. Just wait a moment.
So, first attack against you will be a bite. He's going to try to bite you.
Okay.
And that'll be a... What is this supposed to hit? It's going to be a 19 to hit.
It hits.
That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage. Actually, you know
Mhm.
what? Let me just do it this way. Make it 7.
Okay.
Now he'll hit me with a claw.
Uh-huh.
And the claw is going to be a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright, so that's good. Since there's nobody else to attack with that claw, you are the target. With that, it is now... Was it Shailene? You are up.
Okay, I'm going to make my move. And you said they're 10-foot squares? Is that?
According to the bottom of the image, it is.
No, the bottom.
No, I thought that was 2 squares per. Yeah.
That's 2 squares.
Okay.
The
Okay.
bottom image on these maps show you what a 10-foot space would be, and I've adjusted the map that way 2 squares should be in that space.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's what
each square
thought.
should be
Okay.
5 feet.
So I want to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'm going to come up here. And I'm just trying to get closer, so I can't really do anything there. So I'll use my short bow.
All right.
And I'll try to use my opportune strike with it. Can I do that? I can do 2 with once, I believe.
That's what I was just looking, but it says main and offhand, so I don't know.
It says or twice with a single weapon, but only adding your ability modifier to damage once.
That's,
Yeah, it's true. It doesn't specify melee.
Right.
Oh, and it says must use finesse or ranged weapon. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, okay.
Good. Oh, yeah.
So, 18 to hit.
Okay, and the 2 and the 5 is your damages?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That's my opportune strike and my...
Okay, so I take your damage and I'm still standing. So that brings us to Sayer. No, not Sayer. Huranan.
I will approach the bear. And I will swing with my longsword.
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
23 and a 10 to hit. 10 damage.
So, let's see. How do I kill you?
Already?
Sadir and Huranan, both of you are close enough. As you tell me how you dispatch this cuddly furry bear, you smell alcohol all over it. You can tell all over its breath, all over its fur. The bear was apparently extremely inebriated. So how do you kill this drunk bear?
I see that it hit my friend. And that just makes me very angry. And after I see Shailene shoot over my shoulder, I just charge it and just slide that longsword right up by its collarbone or its clavicle, right by its neck. And just shove it right in there.
Alright, and you have killed the bear. Oh, oops.
Lead time.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now? You're out of initiative?
I haven't gone yet. I'd like to go up to the woman and roll medicine to see if I can wake her up and claim credit for what we just did.
Really, the woman, not the guy that got his face ripped off.
That's right.
Alright,
Well,
so
he's
why don't you go ahead and roll me
probably
that medicine check, and we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 14, that's not so bad.
Well, she's breathing, and you... What are you
You know,
going to...
gently, just trying to kind of like gently, wake her up.
Shake her, nudge her?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I did not mean to hit that, sorry.
Maybe find, I doubt I have smelling salts.
Okay, so... As you dispatch the bear, and as you are gently shaking this woman awake to take all the credit for everything that's happened, about that time you hear footsteps coming up the path behind you. Cray, Borag, Brian, and Kalnese are running up behind you. They arrive on the scene just as you wake the woman up. Oh my. What
I
happened?
saved your son. My troops and I have dispatched the bear and saved you and your son, madam.
Why, thank you.
It is the very least that I could do. We should bring you into the Carnivalle where you can get some refreshment.
Make sure she pays.
Now, Bran, you have something attached to your leg. Brendel?
Oh. What do I have attached to my leg? Sorry.
Well, I
Child
can
nuts?
show you as soon as I get to it, or I can ask Ronnie here to show you the picture that's sitting behind him.
Oh, the little kid. All right.
Actually,
Nose picker.
I'm with the little kid.
I think you both ended up going to the little kid.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But see,
I'm
the
gonna
first person
prestidigitate that finger.
who fired off the first shot and got the bear's attention, actually both of you. There's your picture. For those at home who'd like to see, this is Smedley. Smedley is now smitten. Smedley is all about grand heroes. These two grand heroes that saved him and his mother from the horrible creature that came running out of the woods.
Now, I'm going to tell Smedley he was a very, very brave little boy.
Dear Brian runs up to you and looks you over.
But he's blind.
My son, you should know by now that does not have any bearing on whether I can see. But if you
I'm
don't
fine.
wish for me to heal your injuries, I can go back to what I was doing. There is a
can we
man on the ground who could probably use more than you.
Master, you know the way. I will lead to your tutelage.
With that, he heals you the points and damage you just took. So heal yourself back up the damage you just took.
Okay.
And he's able to heal the coachman who was only knocked unconscious.
With half a face.
Hey, Sideer,
Yes.
it looks
with half
like
a
the
face.
fight caused something to kind of get on your face around this area. You should hold still. I'll prestidigitate. And, of course, I'm going to put something on his nose and in that area with prestidigitation, because you can make things dirty as well as make them clean.
Nice.
I will roll my eyes and cast prestidigitation to actually clean his face, and I will use my mage hand to nudge you in the back.
That seemed uncalled for.
Not the time.
It's always the time.
So,
This was obviously an opportunity for us to show the guards and this fine woman and her son who we really are.
I'm trying to show her who I really am.
I'm sure
yeah.
you are.
maybe try and show her a little less.
Try to show her above the shoulders and not below the waist.
Hey.
She probably doesn't want to see it
that-
anyway.
Wow, that was uncalled for. I mean, oof, man. I feel attacked. Here I am trying to help this woman and reassure her, and just attacked. This is unwarranted and
Mage hand
undeserved.
nudges you again from the back.
Sadir helps Brienne get the guard or the coachman up and helps lead him, I guess, towards the Carnival entrance.
and the woman is standing there, and her head just goes from Shailene to Sayer, back to Shailene to Sayer.
I smile and wave and pull my hood up over my hair some because I don't want to shock her from.
Well,
I shake my locks.
I whip my hair back and forth.
Which, and I think you actually remember a few years ago from when I actually had locks. I kind of do one of those a long time ago.
Now I'm going to use prestidigitation to make a small toy for the little boy.
and with this, Lady Deverne opens up a coin purse and pulls out 6 gold coins. And she hands one to each of you. As
Nice.
show her gratitude for saving her son as well as herself. Of course, Smedley, the little nose-picking boy who is pretty much stuck to Kenna and Brendel, just got the googly eyes looking up at you. Oh, you guys are so amazing. The way you hit that bear with the lightning and the fire, it was awesome.
I mean, it was okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to ask him if he's hurt, and I'm going to bring Havoc Citharax, the cat, come up and rub around on his legs.
Nice.
Oh, it's a pretty kitty. Reaches down and starts petting him and rubbing his belly and scratching him right above the tail.
Okay. Citharax is happy with it, and I give him the mental note to be extra nice to this kid. He's gone through some stuff.
Okay. I need every one of my Frenta to roll me a d20.
Uh-oh.
Just D20?
Yes,
Is this an allergy check? Did I just kill this kid?
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's...
Ow.
Alright, let's see.
Yay, lows are better.
That's right, we're playing golf today.
You do notice that the guards seem to be very impressed with your actions in taking down this bear. So they don't seem to be sneering at you quite as much as they were beforehand. Let's see. Every last one of you are able to notice, with the smell permeating from this bear was extremely inebriated. Drunk as can be.
How does a bear get drunk?
That is a very good question.
Can I see which way that, like, did it come through the woods from where we are, since me and Hernan are up here? Did we see, like, a path or...
Well, you know what I can do is I will let you roll me a survival check to see if you notice any trail.
Can I use a perception check on this?
You sure can.
And then could I do a nature check to see if I would understand how a bear might get intoxicated?
Sure.
See if there's a natural way this would happen.
I would like to ask Borog if he would want us to see if we could find where this bear came from and how it got so drunk, because I don't know any bears that can just get drunk without either finding a stash or someone feeding it alcohol.
Correct. And we don't want, with it being the last day of Carnivalle, we don't want more of these showing up.
Yes, if someone decided to try and
have a little fun with us.
Yes.
If you believe that's within your premises to search and check, be my guest.
It is up to you. You wanted us to watch for troublemakers, and with this bear,
Do you believe it has any bearing on the safety of the troupe?
Absolutely.
I believe it could.
Then, by all means. Now, with those rolls...
But don't you need us around here a bit more?
She'll be fine.
There's
Yeah, all right, fine.
With the roll, survival check as well as a perception check, you do notice a very, very clear path that seems to head off into the woods. And with the nature check, you don't know of any natural way that this bear could get as inebriated with the smell that's on him.
Would we recognize the type of liquor from this smell?
I will say with the 14 nature check that you could probably pick up it's some sort of shine.
Okay.
Would it be possible for the elders to take the bear to the cooks? We don't want to waste the meat or the fur.
Yeah, actually, bear stew sounds great.
Okay, with that, Borag calls a couple of the other Frenta that are not currently with you to drag it off to the back of the food tents and see what they can do with it.
I'm sure Auntie Fren is going to do a great job of cutting him up and saving the fur to make clothes out of.
Do you wish to continue down the path that she saw where the bear came from.
I would look to her and ask him, just because I look toward him for leadership. And
I believe we should all get together and check to see where it come from and make sure no more of this happens.
Well, as long as the child and the mother and the driver are taken care of, I'm okay with going with you.
Yeah,
How
Brian.
is the driver?
He is fine. His face is pretty bad, but Brienne was able to give him some healing to take care of most of the damage and actually bring him back to consciousness. He's going to need some downtime, though, to heal up completely. But for right now, he's fine.
Is there a way that we can convince Borag to increase the number of people on patrol while we're out, since we're not going to be able to patrol while we're hunting down this bear?
You're not the only group walking around.
Okay.
Is there a way for the town guard to make sure the driver can get back to his home?
Actually, Brienne is kind of keeping an eye on him because of the injury. Wants to make sure he is completely fine before they let him leave. Give me just a moment. I'm trying to bring this up. I don't want to say any bad words, but another picture decided not to go through. So let's see.
Fiddlesticks? No.
fiddle.
I'm still trying to figure out why they all got dumped out of the handout thing.
That's really weird.
Roll20 did update itself, and then it seems like they backtracked on that update. I did notice.
Okay.
I've had that happen before.
I noticed that they did add something, and then they took it out,
Right.
so that could have had something to do with that.
So the child is fine. His mother is being well looked after, to Sayer's dismay.
There'll be another one.
Wow, somebody gave up pretty quick.
I'm chaotic neutral.
My mage hand's still up.
Nudge.
Let's see. How long does that stay up
There's
for?
a spot on my back that's itchy if you want to hit that with the mage hand.
Go ahead and let it itch his back a little bit. He is my friend.
All right. So
He kind of leans over and gets the leg going.
you follow the fairly obvious trail of broken branches and wide meandering paw prints through the heavy woods for some 300 feet or so. At the end of the track, in a clearing, you find a small dilapidated shed that is about 15 feet on each side. It looks to have been a lone storage shack since there are no other structures close by. The remnants of the flimsy door hang from warped hinges. A once sturdy lock lies on the ground nearby, crushed and mangled. The ground around the shed looks soaked, though it hasn't rained or snowed recently. Inside, wrecked barrels and shredded sacks litter the dirt floor. The strong smell of alcohol is everywhere. Now,
Well, it wasn't on purpose, it seems.
near the shed, there are the remains of a body sprawled on the ground. And here is what you see.
Waste of alcohol.
Was the lock mangled by what looked like an animal or
Yeah.
human?
It looks like
It looks like a
something-
bear got to those.
Something rather large got through there and just tore it apart.
Okay.
Do we recognize what's the remains of the person?
Guys, we should leave here right away.
Are you investigating the body?
I want to examine the body.
We
I
need,
can't
you're going to
believe I'm
blame us if we don't leave.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Sayer on this, but I think we need to go.
Give me a
Let's just grab a cask and we head out.
cast.
No.
roll
I
on
want to
Buster.
check the body. I
Go
want
for
to
it.
check the body.
Go for it.
It's a bad idea.
I agree we should leave, but we also need to inform the guard about what we had found
We
here.
need to know what. Just make sure we know what's going on.
Because this is their issue.
Okay, so what did we roll on our medicine check?
Is it their issue? What if we recognize the body as someone from our own troop?
Then
That's
we'll
if
make
we-
it their issue.
Well, that's if we recognize them from our troop.
I'm not leaving here without checking that body. Sorry.
I'll keep an eye out while she does.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check.
Okay. Do I need to roll something?
Yes, either medicine check or an investigation.
I will do investigation.
All right. Very good. Of course, the body does appear to be that of a human in his early 30s. You do, of course, looking at it, you look back up at Sayer and said it's obvious by looking at this body that it was not killed by any of us. It's obvious that it was mauled by an animal, something rather large. I wonder what that could have been. But also, while you're searching, you inspect the body, you find something I'm working on trying to get for you because of the current issues with my handouts. Darker stains on the dirt reveal he'd been bleeding for a while. He's also covered in mud and alcohol. And also, while you're searching, you find a coin purse.
Yippee!
You should see if there's any ID in there.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
didn't want to look.
Guys,
You're right. We should always look for the
I would
coin.
look. I would. While she's checking the body, I'll look into the shed just to see if there's anybody else or anything.
Okay,
else.
I'll get to you in just a second with the
You're fine.
shed. Kenna, do you care to look inside the purse?
Absolutely.
You find 6 golds and 19 silves.
Woot woot.
You also find, like I said, I'm trying to bring up the thing for you, but you find what looks like a map and a message.
Okay, I definitely want to look at that. Maybe not in this particular location. I don't know. Do you guys think I have time to look at this? You guys feel comfortable?
I would feel much more comfortable if we left the coin here so that we're not robbing a dead body. But, I mean, I think you have plenty of time to look at the note.
We're
Okay.
not robbing a dead body. This is a victimless crime.
Hey, it was
not-
his fault that the bear was drunk.
Right.
And
Right.
You know,
We're gonna fine
the
him.
Dorag will want the coin.
I would like to do a perception check to make sure that nothing else is around us in the woods watching us, or that that no one else is like.
Okay, so give me some more. Well, hold on. Let's see.
Now, is it dark where we're at?
No,
Thought it
it's
was morning.
It's early in the day. It's just
Okay.
this kind of looks dark in the picture. Ah, here we go. I think it's coming up. There we go.
I see a dead body.
Yes, and give me a second. I had to save it before it lets me show it to you.
Apparently, Shailene sees this guy's last 36 hours of life.
Oh my god.
So, Kenna, do you got? Would you care to read the note?
I do want to read the note, yes.
Go right ahead.
Dirk, oh God, it's very small. We will catch,
You can zoom in on
Old-
it if you need to.
yeah. We catched old Ferdinand and worked him over for longer than a man should been able to take. But he wouldn't give. Just before he done breathed his last though, he said something regarding that old well east of the town. Now there be 3 old wells that I be knowing about. Me and Charlie gonna check that 2 of them in the hills. We gonna be back in 2 days. You waits for them shizats to clear out and check the well that done be right near the southeast end of the field in the woods. I drawed you a map to where it be, case in you don't be remembering. And don't forget that me and Charlie be knowing how many golds was in them sacks. Clem.
We should try to avenge this poor man who fell here.
Well, now I don't
Obviously.
feel as bad about taking his money at all.
No, because he was waiting for us to clear out so they can find a treasure.
Anybody call Shazats?
She's that. So, I mean, what the heck is that?
That's
us?
the derogatory
That's
term for us.
Okay,
That's
you
a very
guys.
bad term for us.
I was gonna say you guys know that only you could call yourselves that. Anybody else outside the troop calls you that, it's like a bad, really bad
Yes.
word.
Bears, definitely.
Such dirty word.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking this guy's money, taking the map, taking everything.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to convince you.
Not anymore. Not if he's going to use that kind of language.
That's what I'm saying.
Not if they're that type of people. No. Now, where on the map are we? Are we at the big old stump or? where are we according to this map?
Just a moment. I'm.
And who is Vertebrin?
Sidear, you're the one that went to go check the shed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you give me a perception in there?
I did. It was an 8. It was terrible.
Alright, so you're pushing around in here and you find a bunch of broken gallons of alcohol spilled all over the place. Just completely destroyed. Let's see. Which is also fairly obvious due to the smell. No good, no good. And once this picture loads, I'll show you this one. Please load so I can show my players what they're supposed to be looking at.
Maybe.
I actually have to go into Paintbrush. And oh, there it is. It's saved. Just took too long.
Videos first.
Did it?
Alright. And you see this with your search, you find this marked on the door. Now you don't believe you've ever seen this particular marking before. Let's see, what else have we got? You can tell by looking at the map. Let's see. I mean, I'd like to look at the map too. Where's the map? You see the circle that's got the really badly misspelled Carnivalle. You know where the King's Road is, so let's see. You guys are... Yeah, more than likely you're not the old stump, but you're off in the woods not too far from it. From the way the road's set up and the way the it says that Carnivalle is, with your memory, you can probably tell that the path that they're referring to in this map heads south out of the Carnivalle from Stuff's tent. So it looks like it'll lead. I can't speak. Lead directly to it from behind his tent. So you got a general idea. It's not too far from where you're at now. You probably head towards that part of the carnival grounds, and then head out in the woods from there if you wished.
All right, I'm going to give everybody a gold piece and 3 silvers. I'm keeping the extra silver because I'm the one that wanted to check the body.
Okay, so anybody else?
Well,
That seems fair.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Anybody else doing anything here?
I was checking the area to see if there was anything else, any other paths that I could see, or that anybody else was around, but it sounds like there wasn't anybody. So.
Okay. Anybody else?
Does the path end right here, or does it continue past this shack?
Oh, this path ends right here. I mean, the path you were following was the path the bear made, so you do see some paths leading back out in the woods a little deeper, but they're not quite as drunkenly made as the path you followed in was. All right. So anything else?
Before we go any further,
Yes.
I'd like to do a little dance.
Okay.
So I am going to do the Earthen Waltz.
Do you have a way to share that so everybody knows what it is?
That is the description of the Earthen Waltz.
All right.
Is now really the time to be dancing?
I want to have a little protection while we go down looking for this well.
All right. So where is everybody else in conjunction with the body and the shed and such?
So I'm inside the shed.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're kicking.
Yeah, I had said I was trying to step away so I can keep an eye on anyone sneaking up on us or something.
All right. So give
I'm
me a perception
suspicious.
check there, Sayer.
I was gonna be watching as well, like Sayer.
All right.
I think I would probably be over with Kenna looking at the note.
And I would be looking into the woods looking for somebody.
All right. So go ahead and give me perception checks on those who are looking out in the woods and watching y'all's back.
Yep.
All right.
Since we don't really have a cleric, and me being somewhat religious, I would say some kind of like last rites for the body.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do now?
I want to go to the old well.
I would like to let Borag know what we found before we go to the well.
Well, let's not be too hasty.
We can't be running back and forth to Borag every time we run into trouble. He's going to think we're little kids.
And he did tell us that we should kind of, do what we felt was the right thing to do. I think it's important for us to prove our trust in him. No. Him to prove his trust in us. Yeah, that's it. That's what I meant.
That's right.
That's the ticket.
Sadir shakes his head and nods and approves.
All right.
We don't need these people coming and causing us trouble, I guess. So I don't see the harm in going to the well.
Especially after what they called us.
Yeah.
That's a fair statement.
But that's kind of a deal we have to deal with every outsider.
Plus,
Every
he
town.
doesn't want us bothering him with stuff like this. He's got important things to do.
Okay, let's go to the well.
I agree with Sayor on this.
Wow, that's twice.
Oh my.
Let's not get used to that.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Look,
Some of his
I always
ideas are
have
good
our-
ideas.
Thank you. I always have our best interests in mind.
Some of his ideas.
No,
All
they're
right.
all good.
So the map seems to be fairly easy to follow, and it leads you to a small glade just a few hundred feet to the southeast of Stoof's tent. Sitting in the center of the meadow is an old stone foundation, replete with a partially fallen chimney of a long-forgotten homestead. Leafless creepers and vines cover much of the old stone structure. Near the foundation can be seen the round stone remains of a lichen-covered lichen and moss-covered well. And with that, here's what you see.
Oh, okay.
Definitely got to check the well out.
Oh yeah.
Could have been beautiful at one time.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
If it's full of gold, it's still beautiful.
I think I read a novel that looked like this, but
You read?
I occasionally read.
So,
I think I
Why?
don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Some of us get enjoyment out of things that aren't harassing women. So,
I do a lot more than harass women.
Yeah, but
Well,
Sometimes they even like it.
reading is kind of a waste
Yeah,
of
the best
time, though.
Thank you.
Kenna,
I mean,
Brendel is obviously hurt by that statement.
Kenna,
Brendel, you can
whole
gain a
reading
lot from
person.
reading.
You
You
can.
can
Thank
gain-
you. That's fine.
you can gain more by cooking.
That is very
Yes.
true.
That's
Hands
fair.
on, and you got good instructors.
That's true. Just look at Huranon.
so Kenna, Bendela, and Sadir.
Yeah.
Sadir, not Sayer.
Oh.
You guys notice that some of the lichen on the edge of the well has been disturbed recently.
Okay.
They've been here. They said they were going to be here.
Also, Shailene, you're getting a rather uncomfortable feeling here. Kind of an unexplainable sense of dread.
Guys, I don't like this area. I'm going to go ahead and get my scimitar loosened so it would be easily accessible. I feel like we need to get out of here as fast as we can. I don't feel right.
And you thought I was crazy for dancing already.
Hey,
So
hey guys.
What I know her dancing was other than just dancing?
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, guys, I know we want to check out this well. Anybody against me sending Exithrax over to the edge of the well and having him look down instead of one of the people here?
No,
Does
I
he-
don't want the kitty to get hurt.
Does he have dark vision?
He does not, because cats in 5th edition do not have dark vision.
Yes, but I do.
Well, I mean, if you want to go
I
up there
do
and
not
check,
want you going over there.
I could
I-
always cast light on his head.
I will.
What if-
I can cast light as well. So I will roll a perception check to check.
I'll get my weapon ready.
I'd like to look around and see if I can see anything since she's not feeling.
Okay.
What is
So-
it? Too
And
wet?
I would also be looking around for
Whatever.
what is causing this feeling.
So I look at. I am concentrated on the well because if we're going to send something down to look or
I
What
have.
have
I
you?
can send dancing lights down there if you'd like me to.
Ooh,
So
that
those
sounds like a
who
good
are-
idea.
Who we say we got Sayer and
I can
Hernan.
see 60 feet.
Are you two walking around?
More kind of slowly, kind of spinning. Not like spinning, but trying to keep an eye on what's going on.
A 360
Not-
view.
At least
Yeah.
not twerking, right?
I
Shailene,
can.
Shailene and Hernan.
Yes.
You guys are like walking around checking the area out that's nearby.
I wouldn't like
Um,
to separate too far from the rest of the group, personally.
No, I would go maybe 20 feet away from them tops, but I would definitely be trying to cast my senses out to see if I can recognize the feeling that I have.
Okay, so with that, will the two of you give me a dexterity saving throw? So let's see, that was a 15 for...
Hernan.
Alright, you guys do just fine. Hernan, you slip a little as a board breaks free from underneath your feet,
Whoa.
but you're just barely able to get your balance back before falling down into what looks to be a rather dark, dank, muddy room that's underneath this old homestead. Now, Shailene, you're able to notice the shoddy footing that you would have in front of you quicker than he was able to. So, but with both you do notice that there is now a hole leading down to someplace rather musty looking.
Do we notice any movement down there from the disruption of him breaking one of the boards? Is anything reacting to that?
He notices nothing, but with your passive, you're able to notice, let's see, some broken pottery, maybe an old rusty frying pan down in there. But you do catch that out of the corner of your eye that there's a loose stone, it looks like, on the chimney.
Hmm.
Do you want to mage hand it away?
Yeah.
Everyone, watch your steps. It's a little rickety over here.
All right, so you go to move the stone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Hand and try and lift up the stone from where it is.
All right, mage hand's only good for 10 pounds, so let's see how heavy our little rock is. Oh, you're in luck. It's only about 4 pounds. So you're able to pick it up with mage hand without a problem. And as you pull it away, there is a rather dingy-looking mason jar
Crank that thing up.
that's sitting behind the stone that you just moved, and you catch a glimmer through some of the little clean spots that are on it.
I'm going to do two things. I would like to bring the stone up so I can examine the stone, see if I notice anything on it, and then I'm going to make my mage hand go back down and grab the mason jar slowly, not just to bring it right back, but bringing it back to me, keeping an eye if I notice any reaction from anything else in the room or any attack
Okay.
caused from me.
As you take and examine the stone, give me an investigation check. Alright. Looks like just an average stone that somebody might use to stack and make a chimney or foundation with.
Okay, who was examining the well?
That was me.
I'm gonna hand you the stone and say maybe you could chuck it down there,
So
and then
I'll take the stone and I will cast light on it
Mm-hmm.
before I drop it down the well.
All right. So you go to drop it down the well, and you're grabbing the jar.
yeah.
All right.
Because it makes sense to do two totally things at once. Yep,
Right.
that's what we're doing.
So you're able to grab the jar, and you hear. Well, that's not gonna make the right noise. But you do hear. Here we go. As you move the jar, do you hear it?
Sounds
Yep.
like money to me.
Yep.
Clinging.
So now the jar is right in front of you, floating, and you can tell through some of the muck and dirt that's on the mason jar that there's something silver inside.
The map promises gold.
Well, this wasn't in the well though.
Mm,
No.
all right.
It was in the what looks like a root cellar.
Yeah. So this wasn't what they were looking for. This is something different. Do I notice their coins or do I just notice it's silver?
Do you open it?
No. I'm going to.
Hey, I'll open it for you.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
like a
you
job
do.
for Sayer.
You go
Yeah.
ahead and do that.
It's not a jar of pickles.
Pickles are delicious.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll go ahead and open it, kind of slightly tilted away, just in case,
Yeah, let's not.
but not towards Shylene.
Thank you.
All right. But you're not pointing at anybody in particular. You're just holding it
If-
away from everybody.
Well,
If
we have
you're
a couple of
concerned
goody
about
two-shoes.
open
If it
it-
happened to point towards them, that would be totally coincidental.
If you're
Grab a
concerned about
fireball.
opening it, why don't you use her invisible hand, and we all
Throw
stay
the
back
thing.
at a distance?
Oh, I just opened it. This is taking too long.
All right. So you open it and you look inside, and there are silver coins, silves.
Like a whole bunch.
You count out about 47.
So, I mean, I'll probably, as I open it, do like this screaming thing first, just to try to startle everyone because they all seem a little on edge.
How's that go like?
That'll help ease the tension.
Yep.
You know,
And I
be like,
just shove your shoulder.
Give me a deception roll.
Would you cut it
sure,
out?
I'm good at that. Deception, you say?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my God.
24.
horrible.
Nice.
that's amazing.
So,
Do you get an advantage on deceptions?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah, the wily tactics.
gotcha.
We have advantage on both of us, Shylene and Sayer.
So everybody
on
else,
deception and persuasion.
roll me an insight check.
Oh my gosh.
Good luck.
It's my insight.
Jeez,
Oh
this
my
is where my
God.
dice fail me. This could backfire on you.
How will it backfire?
Oh,
Is it-
Ha ha ha!
But I have a 24.
look at me.
Okay, so
Mm,
Sayera just screams as this jar opens up, and it's a very, very, very convincing scream of horror.
I
I'm
guess
gonna run over and grab him and make sure he's okay.
And I'm going to
With
simultaneously
force.
hit the jar out of his hand
No!
because I'm afraid he's being hurt by it. So I'm going to use my hand to just whack it right out of his hand.
And it
I'm
shatters.
going to laugh.
It shatters, and silver coins, 47 silves just fly everywhere. Silver coins everywhere. All over the place.
I duck because I think they're hurting. I think they're cursed or something. So
I laugh louder.
what is so funny?
Are you all right? What happened?
There was just this feeling in the jar, just something sinister when the jar was opened.
I'm
Those
gonna
silvers
look at
could
you.
be cursed. If you'd like, I can kind of gather them all.
No, if they're cursed, we need to
I don't
get
wanna
you back.
spread it
We
to
need to get
anybody
you back to the Carnivalle real quick. If they're cursed, there's nothing good that can come out of letting it stay on you any longer.
yeah, we
Do
need
I
to speak
start to
Borag.
pick up on his tone that he's
Oh yeah,
BSing us?
yeah. I'll throw in some of the agents can't there at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to a little couple of those little gang signs or whatever they are. You know, to let you know that hey, this is fun because these guys don't know what's going on. But I won't keep people going for too long.
I am very persistent that we go until you
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I saw some of the coins move.
Oh my god, it did.
Oh God!
God.
Really?
I've been used to your shit, even though my insight is terrible. I've known y'all since the orphanage. I'm like just shaking my head.
So who had?
I'm
the,
getting ready to jump into the well at this
I was
point.
gonna say, who had the stone?
I have the stone.
And you cast
I
light
cast
on it,
light on it,
and you drop it,
drop it, and watch it as it goes down.
and it drops, and it looks like it goes down about 70 feet or so, and you hear a solid thud as it hits mud on the bottom.
Did we see anything as the light went down?
Yeah. So with my perception check, that was what did I get? 21.
I will say you kind of get a glimpse of. Let me make sure I'm showing the right one to you. There we go. And these actually look like they're working now. So it was just the first 5 or so. Here you go.
Kind of like our
So,
first 5 live streams.
Let's
Stop. Okay.
This is what they see.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Door down there.
I'm picking up coins going, what do you guys see? Because
I think there's a tunnel at the bottom of the well or something.
Does look like there is some kind of pathway from what I can see from the light.
I don't know that we'll ever see what's down there. I don't think any of us are brave enough to descend there first.
Oh please, I'm going in.
I would go.
help me pick up these coins and then let's just go
got you.
down.
I'll help you. Halvesies.
Yeah, of course.
Halvesies.
I mean, we'll share.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually. But...
Yeah. Otherwise,
No,
I'm
we're
taking back all
we'll
the
count
gold
them
I
out.
just gave you.
Yeah, I know.
You
That's
know
why I
that
said
Borag's
next
going to
year.
want any coin that we have.
Well, whoa. There's nothing that requires us to tell him that we found this. He
We're
told
just
us
gonna be
that we
walking
should
back. Chink,
handle
chink,
things.
chink.
And
Oh,
If
are you kidding?
don't know how to make your purse quiet, then that's a different lesson we have to teach you.
yes,
He will-
or
he
we
will-
can hold it for you.
There, he will send us to the seer to get the truth.
I find the truth is... What's the word I'm looking
If
for?
you don't
Elusive.
want your 7 silver, you don't have to have them.
No, she wants the 7.
I
don't we
want the
just go
7
back?
silver. I'm just saying we're going to tell Borag about it.
He'll probably let us keep it if we protect everybody in the process. We've earned it.
Yeah, let's just not lie about it.
No, we're not lying. If he asks, we'll tell him. We should all agree to
I
that.
like that. That is fair.
I agree.
I don't think so. I
So-
think I'm just going to tell him right out.
I want.
And
So
Kenneth seems very lawful, very order. Oh, that you had said a while ago. You envisioned her as very, very orderly,
Yeah.
and
Chaotic good.
she's gonna be a bane in our side, isn't she?
a little bit.
So as I was looking down the well, does it look like I could be climbing down, or would it look like I would need rope to get down?
Looks
I
like
think I might be able to jump down.
looks like you might be able to climb.
Okay. So I look back and ask if everyone is in agreement to go down.
Hold on, I have rope. Why don't you?
Do you have a rope?
Yep.
Okay.
Of course we have rope.
I'm athletic AF.
Yeah, I might be able to jump down there. I'm saying.
Yeah,
Watch
but
this.
you could get hurt.
What? I mean, imagine
could
what a
get
sprained ankle would do with your dancing.
Hey, that's the sound I usually make when she's talking.
It was really good, right? Also, she gets 6 silver.
All right,
So
Let's use the rope.
I don't use the rope. I look down and I leap into the well.
Okay, why don't you give me an acrobatics?
Let's see how this goes. Oh.
No, wait, if he can jump down, I can jump down.
Okay, so you see little ledges here and there that you're able to jump down to and flip over to the next one and flip down to the next one till you finally land on the very bottom in the mud. Let's see.
I'm going to look and say, I can't let her do something braver than me, and I'm going to follow her down.
And
I tie off.
you do it like a 3-point
Yeah,
landing. You know,
yeah.
your fist in the ground.
Superhero.
That's right.
Kenna does the same thing, but more with a dancer's grace as opposed to a monk's grace, and lands right next to you.
And when she looked, I just bow to her.
Yeah. Hey. Ho. Hey.
So did any of you actually throw that rope down?
Yeah, I throw the rope down.
Yeah, I'll stick with you, Sarah.
There's time
that's
to take
smarter.
a chance, and there's a time not to. And when
I'm
there's no
gonna-
audience, you don't take a
All
chance.
right. And
Okay.
here I go.
So
I took
as
a
you,
chance.
as you guys are
Ooh.
descending,
God.
That is a chance. +5.
Shailene does a excellent job and looks a little more graceful than Sidear looks. Now you get to the bottom, and the bottom of this dry well is muddy. Old moss clings to the sides of the well proper, and the smell is dank and musty. As you approach the bottom, as you guys land on the bottom, beneath you comes slimy and filled with muck.
Ugh.
Now
Almost like a summer vacation home.
Yeah, I'd like to prestidigitate a nice puff of wind to see if we can keep that smell away from me.
you blow it right into Sidear's face.
Sounds good.
Now, at the bottom of the well, you see that you are actually in a small cave of stone that's fairly thick layer of mud on the floor. The moss on the walls are thicker here, and the area is considerably warmer than above ground. In the west, judging by the large rocks and rubble that lie upon the mucky floor, something has dug through the walls to gain entry to the bottom of the well. Beyond, you see a dark tunnel made of worked stone heading off towards the east. It is about 8 feet or so wide and perhaps 9 or so feet in height. As you regard it, you hear a strange noise from down the tunnel.
Does that sound like rocks rolling around?
Let's go
Or
down the
growling.
well, they said.
Wait,
Sounds
Kenna,
like-
you had done your
Then
earth
after-
dance earlier. What's down there?
After a moment, the sound stops.
Mm-mm.
Now, I've transferred you guys over to another map. If you'll go to the left side and down towards the bottom, you'll see an area that's been opened up, and that is where you guys are currently at.
There's a spot in the middle too that's open.
Yeah.
Probably one of my little tests trying to figure out why it was not lighting up right.
Bottom left.
You want us to drag minis over there?
Yes. And I think
Got it.
I have an arrow pointing, purple arrow pointing
Okay.
towards it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So did
Really
that sound
hard.
like growling or
It sounded like scratching, maybe?
scratching? Okay.
I don't know where my avatar went. It's in the dark somewhere.
I think it's underneath the map.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Because I can
Okay,
select
I
it,
see
but
it
I
now.
can't see it.
All right, I got it now.
If you
Side
if
here.
you right-click the map,
Yeah.
Dan, you can do the send to background.
Right click the map.
Yeah, only the GM can.
Yeah, Dan can do it, not us.
What am I sending in the background?
The map.
The map, because otherwise our characters land underneath it.
Oh, really? Why is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
because
are
the map
underground.
right now, whenever you drag anything on it, it always goes to the mini layer unless you move it around.
Okay, well, I don't understand why it's... I thought it was on the map there. The map is on the map layer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
But I will...
I can. Oh, there. Nope. Yep. cannot see me.
I will keep pushing it to the back and see if that does any good. I see you guys, but I'm on the map background. You guys.
I only found me by finding the crosshairs.
But that's what I was saying. You're able to click the map
Oh
itself.
no, you guys aren't going under the map. You guys are lagging. There's like 50 of you out here now.
I don't see anything on my screen.
All right.
See,
So
I can
let's-
select mine, I just don't see it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
I'm-
even see
I'm
none.
curious.
I'm moving. You guys are. Well, I thought I was moving you around. Then he moved.
Yeah,
yeah,
even if
I'm
I make
seeing,
an
like-
object, it goes to the back.
I'm seeing like 2 or 3 of you guys. So I'm thinking you. Why would you be going
Cave
behind
mushrooms?
We
Can
are the
bring
mushrooms.
Tokens to the front?
the map? Let me try that. See if I can highlight all the tokens and move them to the front.
Oh, I can see us on the Twitch channel, but not on the Roll20.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I should probably pull that up. Hey, there we go.
Well, I mean, can you see you guys now?
I can see us on the Twitch, but not on the Roll20.
Correct.
That's weird.
That is really weird.
Alright.
Just as a matter of record, Brendel has Ixthorax on her neck so that he's not getting muddy.
Alright.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, I can prestidigitate your cat.
Yeah, I just
Clean
don't
them
want
off.
smell.
Alright, so I just
Yeah, I'll
deleted
clean them
all
off
of you.
for you.
And I will try to move you out there and see if it'll do any better. Kenna, I just dropped you. Do you see yourself?
No.
Don't understand why you don't see yourself.
Hey, one other thing. You may have the illumination set where we
Yeah.
can't see, which can
Yeah, I
also
was
do it.
thinking Fog of War, maybe it's not turned off for us.
Alright, well, I will check.
Like, we can see the map, but the Fog of War is still blocking it. I don't know.
Well, if you guys could see the...
Well, we
The
can
rocks and stuff,
or
then that-
let us see, but it may be that there's no illumination on the minis themselves if that feature is turned on this map.
Well, I think I turned it off because it was causing issues.
It's cool
Yeah,
though.
you-
I mean, we can just go forward, you know.
Does that fix it?
Alas, no.
I can't see my avatar, but I can see my stats.
Okay, so let me check something else. Maybe it's something else in the settings that... what? What are you doing here? I see Sayer.
Yeah, I just dragged myself on again, but it still shows me behind the map. That's why I thought the map itself, if you're on the select move and right click it, a little menu comes up.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking there was a possibility that the map is on the minis layer.
Okay, I think it's just reloaded, and is that any better?
Not yet. I'm looking something up in one of the 5 or 6 campaigns I have to tell you exactly where the button is, I think. So if you right click, like you click on the map, the background, it doesn't give you a menu.
No, I can right-click on the back.
Okay, and does it give you a menu, add turn, edit, delete, copy, etc.?
Hmm.
So on one of them it says layer. If you hover over that,
It's on the map layer.
well, you have to click map layer.
No, I mean, it says it's on the map layer.
If you're able to click it and get that menu right now, then it usually means it's not. You're only able to get that to come up when you're on that particular layer.
Yeah, I was. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could only activate it or attach it when I was on the map layer, and I can only touch you guys when I go on the token layer. So I don't know why it's
I've never had to do that before.
I'll be right back.
Let's
2
see.
seconds. I'm gonna let the dog back in.
Okay, so there it is. Oh, now it's not even letting me do anything. It's stuck on the whole highlighter thing. Anyway, let's see. Where were we? So I was trying to say, Sideer, when you landed in that 3-point, landing pattern of yours, you do notice 2 gold coins stuck in the mud.
I
think we lost him.
Yeah, he said he would be right back. He had to let
Yeah.
the dogs in or out.
All right, so just let him know when he comes back that he got 2 gold coins from his little 3-point landing. He's able to see him. All right, so let's see.
Sure, we can hold on to those for him.
And there is a passage in front of you. Here's the nice question that everybody likes to know. Dark vision, anyone?
Yes,
Yes.
60
I'm
feet.
sure
And
it didn't say, so I'm assuming no.
you guys still can't do nothing with your tokens. I'm seeing some of them moving.
Yeah, I'm able to highlight and move it around, and it's weird. I see it as I move it, but once I drop it, it goes down to the back again.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking it's lighting, maybe.
Oh well, as long as we know where we're at.
Mm,
Don't know where I'm at.
If you
you have
kind of
the arrow
grab the whole
selected?
area, like if you were to change back to select move on the arrow at the top, and then highlight the whole area as if you were gonna,
Gotcha. Thank you.
yeah, it'll outline you.
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
but
a blue square.
Still, that's
Same.
Oh, that was my look. Jeez.
How
So
dare I?
let's try this. Does this help better? Actually, we just get rid of all that.
It's so embarrassing that we all wore the same thing.
Is that better for you?
No idea.
No.
Not yet? All right, one more thing.
And with the lighting settings on.
Yeah, I'm actually getting rid of some of the stuff that's on here to see if it's
Oh,
causing
Sidear, you have 2 gold coins you found in the mud when you landed.
Nice.
Oh,
See, I'm
hold on.
honest.
See,
Hold on. You said Sidear has 2 gold coins?
Mm-hmm.
Does he?
Yeah. Does
Nice.
he? Yeah, he does. He does. He definitely
No, it's
does.
fine.
Well, that just darkened it up for me, so I'm guessing you still can't see it on your end.
Alas, no.
I hand the 2 gold to Shailene because of her epic landing was better than mine.
Aw, thanks. And while I know it would be good of me to split it, I'm going to keep it.
I'm right here.
And I stick my tongue out at you.
Do you see
Okay.
yours?
Okay, so still dark, still can't see your guys, right?
Right.
Right.
Correct.
No.
So you don't have dark vision.
I do not.
I do have dark vision for 60 feet, if that helps.
Everything's black now.
No map for you.
All right.
Yeah,
And you
I was
guys,
thinking maybe it was like a red door and we wanted to paint it black or something.
let's try this.
Sorry, it says he does songs and quips and stuff, so that's
Black
as
my
night.
way of staying in character.
As black
make
as night,
terrible
right,
jokes.
Sire?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yes,
I'll give
terrible.
you
jokes.
some view here. I'm guessing the map's not opening up for you at all.
Nah.
No.
I'm not understanding why your characters aren't going to where they're supposed to be going.
Well,
So-
you had said earlier we could do some theater of the mind, so
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm down.
absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I'm just saying
good with
it lights up for me, but it's not lighting up for you.
typically
Just go
that's
on.
usually a lighting. If dynamic lighting, do you have dynamic lighting checked? If so, there should be a global illumination button
Mm-hmm.
that needs to also be checked.
Yep, it's checked.
And
I even turned off the advanced fog of war, seeing if that was doing it. But dynamic lighting is currently enabled. Enforce line of sight, restrict movement, global illumination. All that is on.
I'd help, but I know nothing about this whole app, so.
Ditto.
I just have to open things up in a different window, and that takes a moment to have multiple Roll20s open. Well,
Does that fix it for you? Nope.
Let's just go on and deal with
Yeah.
it.
Or you can always move it on your side if you want to.
Well, I'd like to make sure you guys could see and use.
We can see it on Twitch.
Yeah, we can see it on the Twitch channel, so.
Okay, still on token layer. Alright, well, I got 4 of you on here. That's Kenna, Shailene, Huranan, and Brendele. Brendele. I mean, how do you want to pronounce that?
Brendel.
Brendel. I know
And the other
I'm
two are
butchering.
snailing it down on a rope, right?
Yes.
I was one of the ones snailing it down on a rope.
Alright,
Me
so as the one, let's see, Kenna's got the dark vision up to 60 feet. The area you have entered is made of worked stone and appears to be of rather ancient manufacture. There are many cracks in the stone, and a thin layer of dust lies upon the floors. There are scuffed areas of stone as well as the drag marks, and the impressions of strange, rounded footprints in the dust. The passage heads off in a westerly direction.
Okay, so
Do
what
we
I'm
don't-
seeing is I'm seeing a big old passageway up ahead here. Kind of dusty, but there's some drag marks and some round footprints.
I'm sorry, who doesn't have dark vision, just so we know who to talk?
That would be me.
I don't have it.
Alright, and also, Kenna, since you were the one that looked down the hallway, you notice there are scratches in the stone on the right side of the hallway.
So, and the stones on the right side have scratches in them. I don't know what's strong enough to scratch stone.
This is that bad feeling I had before.
Now, do you want to take a closer look at those scratchings in the stone?
I do.
And with that, this is what you see.
Where? Oh Lord, where the shining eyes?
Where are the shining eyes? Death comes in
Comes
darkness.
and-
Run for your life.
How
Do
about
we
that
still
bad
have
feeling?
that? Do we
The
still have
rope
that
still there?
rope?
Yeah, somebody's on it right now, but
So-
yeah.
I pick up my stone that has light on it just so I can kind of see the 20 feet around me.
I'm going to try to get outside of the 20 feet of him with his stone so that I'm in dim or dark light.
Same.
I'll stick in the light.
Run like
I'm not worried. I can see in the dark.
Guys,
You know
like-
what?
we either need to be ready to fight or flight here.
I think I'm gonna do a little minor illusion. I am going to create a sound of how about a dragon roar?
Oh. It's either going to make a lot of them come and attack us or they'll be scared.
Shailene,
Hmm?
that feeling of dread that you felt topside
Oh, no.
is intensified down here.
Yep.
Guys, this is not a good situation. Everybody needs to have their weapons out, be ready to defend each other, put everything else aside.
I
Or
drop
we
my
could go back up the rope.
No, I drop the rock. Sadir cracks both his knuckles and is ready to go.
Shailene, I agree with you that this is a bad situation, but to put it in perspective, They said bags of gold. Right? That wasn't just one bag. That was more than one.
It
That
could
could
be
also
a
be 2 bags of gold.
it could be a female creature too, sire.
Hey.
Hey. I don't know what sort of reputation I have in this troupe.
You look
I
at toes
assure
for
you,
rings.
I have
Fine.
standards.
Would
Now-
they have to be wearing a toe ring? Is that the
Oh.
standard?
And not have like snakes for hair, you know.
Hey, but if it's dark, you can't really tell. You know what I'm saying?
If they're biting you, you can.
Oh, the same
Anybody
color in
else
the
looking
dark,
at
right?
This?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Bag.
I feel fine.
I see
Right,
a
more
door
than
that's
one.
kind of off of its hinge.
I take my scimitar out. How many bags, you say?
Sacks. Not just bags, but sacks.
Yeah, I see a door that's kind of ripped off its hinges. So there's a
It looks
doorway
like-
ahead.
There's an X
can you-
inscribed in this door.
I think that's just the way the door was made.
I think it's a do not enter.
But it also appears to be some kind of purple gas coming from the room.
Charlene, we're not
can't
gonna
see
let them
color
tell
with
us
dark
what to do,
vision.
right?
Well, it
Yeah.
depends how close we are to the door.
Well, there's
I
also.
choked the rock.
I was gonna say there's
Oh,
also.
he dropped the rock. Never mind.
I was gonna say there's also a rock that's got light on it.
That's true.
So I'll pick the rock up and I will chunk it as far as I can throw it.
Yeet
So-
that rock.
Oh no.
I like it.
So the rock flies down the hallway and bounces. Lands right in front of the doorway you see down at the very end. And you also notice with the light that it seems to go around a corner on either side. So what's down at the end of this hallway is a T connector.
Okay.
This T intersection at the point with the door directly across from the hall set in a stone wall. Now, are you guys moving any closer or staying right
I
where you are?
am.
I will step closer.
I ask you guys to wait just 1 second. I want to do silent image. It's just a spell. But I want to see if any. I'm going to make it look like myself in the T of that hallway within the light to see if anything attacks my image.
I still hear scratching.
Is it coming from down the hallway?
Is it getting closer? Is the good question.
You can't. You know it's not coming from behind you or above you.
You know, I have a disguise kit. I could disguise myself as a giant bear.
Something
drunk-
tells me that just might make you look more tasty to whatever is down here.
I'm going to make my image dance and see, like, just spin around and try and get attention. See if
Okay.
anything.
Where exactly is our image at?
At the intersection in the light. So at the T, at the point of the T.
Right here where I'm pointing?
I can't see the map.
Yes, right.
So
there.
sure.
You can't see
Sure.
the map at all?
No, it's black for me.
Now it looks like you restored the fog of war.
Now, if we see, we can see it on Twitch.
Yeah, I can see it on
That's gonna bug
Yes.
I don't have Twitch up. Let me open that up.
That's 95 feet from where we're at.
All right.
Yeah.
How about this? You guys wait here. I'll go take a look,
Works for me.
and I'll dash up there and see what's going on.
You know, I'm going to.
I will dash with you.
Because I'm chaotic neutral, and we took too long.
Hey, listen,
It's
I'm
fair.
right there with you.
No, we're going.
I can't
You
let
can-
you
you can
guys
wait
go
here, I
by
don't mind.
yourself. There's strength in numbers here. So
Yeah,
I'll end up with
we all
them
go.
against my better
Except Shailene.
judgment.
Except Shailene.
No. I'm not standing here alone.
So tell me, can you see anything now?
No. Refresh my page. Maybe that'll help.
No, I don't think we're going to either.
Because I just turned off.
None of our minis are set up with light.
Okay, because I
No,
just
you-
turned
you
off
have
the
to-
fog of war.
Yeah, well, not just that, but so do me a favor, Dan. Just double click one of the minis there.
All right, could have had the pointer for that. Yep.
So if you double click one of our minis, any of us, right?
Go to the deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like double click it though, so that it opens up, so you can edit the mini itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
double click the mini.
Yeah, it's open.
No, this part here. Now go to advanced.
Okay.
Looks like it's eventually getting there.
No, remember your
Yeah.
seconds
And
behind you
dude,
on the
put
screen.
on emits light 60 and 60, and then check off that button that says all players see light. It's on the right hand side. And save changes. That may do it.
Yeah, emits light, it would be 60 feet, and then all players see light. No, up at the top on the right.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, and it's also a couple seconds behind. So
Yeah.
was that the door open?
You don't. Yeah, the 360 it'll do it automatically. If you do the all players see light and save changes, that may make a difference.
Okay, so how about now?
No, surprisingly.
I see my token now.
You? I don't.
I don't see mine.
Well, that's fine. We'll just use the map that we have here on Twitch since we
That's
can all
fine.
see here.
Theater of the mind.
And someone want to hold down on if anyone who sees their mini wants to just kind of hold and left click it so it kind of pings like that. I'll drag Sayer to that spot. Excellent. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Mine's going all crazy.
As it gets caught up. Yeah, this is some stuff that we could probably even fix when we're done with the session.
Mhm.
All right, so I'll go ahead and move you all up. Who am I missing? Oh, this is you, Sayer, so I guess I'll delete him. So we
Where
are
am I?
missing Side Deer.
I don't think I'm there, am I?
Am
No.
I still there?
I don't
Yes.
see myself.
Oh.
I mean, I was
not.
going first.
Hernan's up front
Yeah, there's
by one token. All right, so moving right along. Let's see. It looks like the black iron door has been somewhat pushed, partially open, and nearly torn from its hinges. The passages run in both a northerly and southerly direction from this location. A strange pinkish mist wafts lazily into the corridor from beyond the broken portal.
I'll lean down and sniff it.
All right.
I don't think. Okay.
That's
Well,
Wow, pink mist, really?
I want to know what it is.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Always wanted to try anything, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, how else do you know if you don't experiment?
All right.
It's fair.
So
It's a fair statement.
it does have kind of an odd scent to it.
Okay, am I rolling a save or am I fine?
You're going to roll me a perception right quick.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than a con save.
It's a lot better.
yeah. Hey, when I make a bad decision, I do it on purpose.
I mean, go with gusto, my friend.
All right, so let's see. What was that perception? I got a sleight of hand. Something else. All right, 13. All right, so you do kind of hear a slight hissing sound, maybe?
Like snake hissing?
Or like gas escaping.
Kind of something similar to that. But,
Which one of you guys is the cook?
Shailene.
Or an
Yes.
I am.
That's why I keep saying to stop
Please.
making the beans.
No! Oh no, please, no! Nobody else hears that but you.
You guys,
I'm not doing anything to you, lady. Just tell me what's going on. We can help you.
Nope,
What is
you
the
don't
matter
hear
with
that.
No, you didn't hear that.
Oh, I thought I was the only one who
No.
heard it.
Nope.
Shailene is the only one that heard
It's me.
Oh, okay. I
You
didn't
guys
say
don't
that.
hear that? There's someone crying. Like,
What?
Can I make
Someone
an
needs
insight
help.
check on Shailene?
You
Are
sure
you are
can.
you are you
Am I
hearing
Have you torn our
voices?
leg
I-
again?
Shailene, when you say that, I wink at you and I go,
No.
I hear it. Yeah, that's really bad.
and I look at you and no, I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm serious too. Wink, wink.
With
Do
a 12, would I
do I
know that
have
she's...
Do I have an idea of where that sound would be coming from, which direction I'm hearing it from?
No.
It's in my head. Great.
Shailene, are you feeling okay? You've been, a little off.
I'm feeling fine, but somebody down here needs our help.
Sure
I
they
don't
do.
know.
Yeah, she's
I don't
calling
know
for
if
help from
This is a
over there.
trick or... No, don't go. Wait, we can't just barrel into this.
Look, I'm going to investigate the door, okay? You all right with
All right.
that?
Question,
I
Dan, with a
start
12...
rubbing my temples.
All right, so go ahead and give me an investigation on the door. I'm guessing we need to move you guys forward.
Does a 12 tell me whether or not I believe she's telling the truth?
It's hard to read.
Okay.
All right, let's see. We'll clear up this area, kind of some hallway space there. So you're standing in front of this door and you're investigating it, and I need to go back and check what your investigation was.
15?
Did you go inside?
No, I was investigating the door.
Yeah, I think I moved you forward and somehow you ended up inside.
Ah,
I went inside.
Oh.
Oh, did you know?
Yeah.
He was
Smell the
sniffing
mist.
It's not a good sign when... Oh,
GG.
did you now?
All right, so you went inside. She's checking the door. The door does look like it's been torn partially off its hinges by something. And with you going inside, Sayer, as soon as you step in the door, you see this, which should be on your screen now.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Guys,
All right.
I think this might be a ghost.
Is anyone carrying a light spell of some sort?
got the
The
stone.
stone is still at my feet.
Okay.
The room is square and perhaps 25 foot on a side. A mist covered.
Something.
The mist covers the floor to a
Say.
depth about a foot high, is obscuring the floor completely beneath you. The walls are stone, and many deep scratch marks can be seen on the front of the rocks facing. On the far wall, a stone bas relief pictograph can be seen in the dimness. There is writing on the stone, and a very sickly sweet smell is strong here.
Like sickly sweet, like rotting corpse sickly sweet?
Let's see. What's a good one? I wouldn't say rotting corpse, sickly sweet. Probably rotting fruit, maybe. Trying to think of something that's. It's been a long time since I smelled anything sickeningly sweet. So.
Sayer, what's going on in there?
Well, it
while he's-
smells kind of gassy.
While he's in there, is the voice still going on in my head?
You just heard the one phrase or whatever, and that was it.
Okay, Sayer, is it the room that smells bad or is it you that smells bad?
I always smell fine, thanks to the magic that I know.
Where am I at? I'm gonna follow him in the room because I want to know if I can pick this sound up again. I am
All right. And
really intrigued.
And because you always follow me into trouble.
And you did see the room picture. I just shared the handout with you on
Yes.
that.
Someone has to keep you alive.
All right. So as you guys are standing in the room, you see the pictograph near the side and the scratch marks. What are you doing?
Looking around, try to...
Yeah,
I will follow them into the
scratch
room.
marks.
Guess I'm going in
And-
the room too.
I'm gonna go read what that says.
Are you?
While
Be
everyone else is
careful
coming
walking
in, I'm
in there. We
going to
can't see
step
the
out of the
ground.
room where it's safer.
I have dark vision.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Nope. The one who just
Oh, good.
walked across the room.
Oh, now I fail. It's great.
Ow.
It's good times.
How badly did we fail? Okay, not too
That's
bad.
pretty bad.
Bad enough that you failed. Let's see. You fall through the mist. She disappears completely.
What did I just say?
Guys,
Damn
Shailene!
guys.
I head that direction.
So
I'm going
let's
after
see.
her.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall 10 feet through the mist. There's a sickly sweet smell here. I mean, you're pretty much surrounded by it. Now, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ow. That's rough.
All right, so you have gained the poisoned condition.
Oh no.
So you are currently poisoned.
All right.
All right,
how
so-
do I mark that?
Feeling
I'm
around
with-
where she went down, we'll try to see if I can kind of climb down or jump down.
Yeah, I'm going after where she went, where she
Yeah.
disappeared.
That's not the one I need. Where's the one I need?
I don't have my my token to mark as.
That's poisoned.
Yeah.
Nope. So
I don't see anything yet.
Yeah.
Ah!
I will use my perception to see if I can like walk to where she fell in.
Okay, so you guys who are trying to make your way to where she's at, give me
Yes.
a perception check.
Hey, I'm gonna fall in.
Oh crap!
and
Is
so
there
the
perception?
PK begins.
So
I think she was somewhere around here.
So I need Kenna and Ra to give me a dex saving throw.
Oh my
Oof.
god!
Hey, Canna found her.
So Kenna falls right on top of her.
Oh,
Shailene!
hey girl, hey.
Hi!
Oh, I don't feel so good.
So give me a Constitution saving throw, Kenna and Rod.
Yep.
Well, hell, that's
Oh,
good.
good.
Kenna's fine, and so is Rod.
But now, and only because Shailene kept hitting me with her mage hand, once I'm down there next to her, I'll just go, make like gagging, retching noises.
Which makes me actually
Yes.
start to gag, and I look for your shoes.
I can prestidigitate that.
Yeah, well.
So I'll just do that every so often. But not
Alright.
if it's actually going to make
So-
you gag.
I'm fine. Is that correct?
You
Yeah,
find,
you're good.
Yeah, you're able to find the edge of the hole.
Okay, so I'll reach down and reach for Shay.
What is that?
I'm gonna take my rope out and
Uh.
toss it down into the hole while holding the other end.
I don't
So
like
I got
that.
50
Is-
feet of rope.
as
is-
you guys
real
start
quick.
to collect yourself, you do see
These.
this in the
Okay.
hole with you.
Yeah, not having that.
So I was,
No.
I
In
was
the hole?
just about to ask. The mist doesn't go down into the hole. It's just
Yes.
like a layer
Nope, it's
that we fell through.
Fills the hole. I mean,
But we can see that shadow kind of in the mist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay, I'm
gonna try and
attacking
pull
this
you-
thing.
Oh no.
We come in peace.
I want to pull you up.
And with that, we will call it a night.
Okay.
Oh, but I'm
Oh wow.
I'd like to call it a cliffhanger, but we're underground and kind of, So I don't. What's the right
Alright,
word for that?
So we will pick up here next week, and hopefully on time at 7 o'clock. And we'll see who becomes lunch.
Not it.
So not it.
I'm watching. So y'all have a great time.
So, this was an
I
idea that was
just-
brought up during one of our Meet the Players. is have like a good maybe 20 minutes or so question from the chat to you guys about tonight's game, if you care to stick around and answer a few questions.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
can
down.
stick around.
I'm in the chat now, so.
Yeah,
Aw,
I'm disappointed
Elphinius.
too.
Yeah.
I'm stuck with a poison effect.
Sisters got to stick together. You know what I'm saying?
It's like before we run into this room that we can't see the floor in, let's be careful. Runs
Run
into the
through
room.
the floor.
So
To
It's
be
like,
fair,
and
I'm
gone.
hearing voices.
if it
You
helps,
don't know that.
the flaw that I ended up going with was more troublesome than productive, because the history talked about them trying to make, the troupe trying to make Sire less troublesome and more productive. So I'm like, oh well, that's the perfect flaw. So just go with that. So I figure if we're kind of every now and then hey, what should we do? Let's wait. Let's go. It's, you know what? I should go get people in trouble because I feel like that's my job.
Yeah, and thanks
I think
thanks
it
to that,
is.
I'm the mother hen of the group.
You are, and
Goody.
if Dan, we can always ask for inspiration for getting people in trouble, right?
Chicken.
Inspiration. What's that?
Well, I mean, I see it on the character sheet here, right above the proficiency bonus.
But you
It's
know
a
what?
sad little empty square.
Since you mentioned that, I do have something though I would like you to do before we actually call it a night. I would like each one of you to roll me a d20, please.
Oh boy.
All right, let me see here.
Can I use a luck point?
That's
Oh!
that's entirely up to you. If you want to use one of your luck points to re-roll that, I will let you.
20. Let's go with your shiny hair.
Oh,
and
okay,
skin. Get out of
Brindley.
here.
Yeah, I'll use a luck point.
Well, he's got an.
Oh, for
20.
goodness sakes.
So
I'm
Brandel is
keeping
running
it-
back up that. Sorry, go ahead.
I know, I was just
Okay,
kidding. I'm not using a luck point. I'm over 10.
Rod, you rolled an 18, and
I did, but Brandel had the 20.
Uh-huh.
If the high number matters.
Who cares? I rolled a 2. Come on.
Hey, I didn't lose.
So, Rod,
Yo,
you have advantage on one attack roll.
oh good.
Ooh.
I will save that.
Hang on to that. And let's see. In case for those who are paying attention, I am drawing gooey reward cards for our players.
Ooh, what do I
Phineas,
get with a
good-
natural 20?
Alphinius asked us, do you like the handouts? Did it help with immersiveness and feel like you were
Yes.
there?
I did. The only problem I had was the fact that some of them got kicked off and I had to work on getting it back on. But I liked it. I was able to show everybody what they're seeing and what they can.
Yeah, I always love handouts.
They are
Yeah.
amazing
Well,
to have.
Player, GM, whatever they are, especially artwork that you can just nice, on Roll20. It's, hey, let me just throw this up on the screen so everyone can see. I always think it's awesome.
It really
And
does.
I've said I like the artwork in this
Now,
the campaign.
Brendel,
Yeah.
you have advantage on an initiative roll.
Okay.
I absolutely love the handouts because I like to see the monsters we're fighting.
Yeah.
I love monster cards.
The art is amazing on them too.
And that's
Absolutely.
just that all you guys have seen so far is the NPCs and some of the handouts. There's other things
Nice.
that come with this system too. They're real nice, like I don't know, magic items.
Well, even the
Potions.
pictures of the rooms are very cool.
Ah.
Yeah.
And it's real nice when you got a bunch of people dropping in a hole full of mist, and all you do is pop up a picture of a giant spider and just say, "All right, we're good."
It's like, oh, wonderful.
Thank you for that haunting dream of spiders and vomit noises.
Actually, I really like the spider itself has like a jaw. It looks like
Yes.
this image.
Yeah, can we say arachnophobia? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
It's not just a spider.
Oh no!
I mean, that's like a spider with like like shark's teeth and a jaw. There's something wrong with that thing.
And it's also like, I don't know, 20 feet tall. So,
Yeah. But now the really important thing though about this is to remember it said sacks of gold.
That's the important thing out of
That's the
everything.
important part to remember.
Facts
That's
of
my
gold.
takeaway.
Hey, maybe
All
it's a female
the
spider.
gold.
I'm just saying.
I don't deserve this reputation.
Well, you got it.
It was
got
one
it
time.
now.
No, I'm joking.
One time.
First impressions.
Right.
Well, one time that everybody else has seen.
That's right.
Because we go way back.
Yeah, I wasn't sucking on her toes. So.
Oh,
Neither was
No,
I assure you.
wait a minute.
Not for lack of trying.
Yes.
Hey, look,
Had
she
there
looked
been a
wealthy.
Has
Right?
the toe ring been
If
there?
you're gonna have hey, I'd be more than okay being I don't know what's the
pool boy?
A boy toy? Yeah, a pool boy. Yes,
A cabana boy.
yes.
That's the words.
New
Okay.
question. Do you like the beginnings of the tale?
Absolutely.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It makes it quick and easy to start the campaign versus trying to herd a bunch of cats.
Yeah.
Or a standard, you all start in a tavern.
I really like the background of the carnival troupe. I thought that added a lot to the storyline.
It also gives you more of a reason to be here and to do certain things with the group, is because you have a connection, or your characters have a connection already.
Yeah, it allowed for some fun back and forth play for sure. Just with how we all interacted with each other.
And
It gave us a little.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe some people were rather enjoying you guys' interactions with each other.
I hope so.
Did we make the goo happy?
I didn't.
It just sounds wrong.
Well,
Or
that's not. But man, that's really not your fault.
I didn't make the goo happy because I made a cliffhanger and had to stop for the night.
Honestly, if you think about it, most television shows that are not completely episodic, that have a long story arc, do have a tendency to do that. Walking Dead back when it was good.
Back when it was good.
It would end with oh crap, how's the next episode going to
Now,
start?
Rod, I have
Yes.
to warn you, do not say that in front of Summer. Just a heads up. That is where she's at right now.
Oh, she's working on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
the first thing you're going to say next time you talk to her, isn't it?
I'll rephrase.
I'm going to show her the
back-
video.
Back when it was
Just like, watch this.
when it was original and not repetitive, right? But I do like the way I like.
guys, right? Guys, right?
I tend to like campaigns where the characters do know each other in the beginning, as we do. It makes it easier to role play,
Right.
especially because it's some of those ties are built in, and you're like, hey, yeah, you know what, I can just roll with this, as opposed
Yeah.
to the you look like a stout and trustworthy fellow, let's be friends.
When you do the typical tavern routine, you run the risk that one of the players is like, well, maybe my guy doesn't want to hang out with you guys, so he leaves. So it makes it, when you got something to connect them or keep them together, like when some of the ones I started, I was like, oh yeah, you're all on a ship. Okay, well the ship is wrecked. Now either you survive together or you die alone. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
I've taken a page out of other systems where it's, hey, everybody in the party knows one other person, right? So you all know the person sitting to your left. How do you know that person? And so it gets around where you end up knowing the person on your left, the person on your right knows you, so you have a relationship with both of them, and it just makes it easier to get started. This here, where we all know each other, I think is kind of the next step there.
Yeah.
So I like that quite a bit.
So
It was more immersive from a player point of view.
Yeah.
Yes,
It gave you something else to base off of, which gave us more of a drive, and I don't know, I like it.
With it being like my first time of having to be on the other side of the screen, it's nice to be able to have that where I'm like, okay, cool, I can play with these people because I've known them. So it's not like, oh yeah, I've got to be all standoffish. They've been part of this thing as long as I have.
Alphinius would like to know if everyone thinks it is sticky.
It is
No, I
sticky.
have prestidigitation.
Damn it! taking all the fun away.
And here I thought that. Never mind.
Oh, look at the time.
The deer's not the one in the hole, so y'all are the ones that are sticky. Have fun.
Yeah, they're
Did
gonna
we
have
say
a
something about PG-13 earlier?
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
I
You know, if it's
stopped the words.
and if it's innuendo, if it's
Oh.
innuendo, then nobody realizes. And
That's
although,
fair and true.
let's face it, kids go to public school, so they know more than we do. But
Oh yeah.
you know,
So
Yeah, no, they're all down there with a giant spider, and then a rope just flunk.
now
Alphinius
that
is the
sounds
finger.
bad, Alphinius. That just
That
Oh my
does sound
gosh,
really bad.
Alphinius.
Nice.
I don't know.
All I hear is the
So-
ha-ha after.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Cough now.
I just
Cough.
went way too far in my head.
uh-huh.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, is that like?
Never mind.
Here it is. Here it
Is that going to tell me if my prostate's fine?
So
Is that how you want it to be?
I'm not gonna.
Well, I want it to be fine, and if it
I
has
thought
to be
you could
gooey
be
or
the
dry,
caster.
If anybody's listened to or checked out the Veterans game, I created a spell for a stream that's here in Atlanta, and they put it over the stream, but it's also on D&D Beyond. It's called Nesros's Naughty No-No.
What?
what? Nightly
English?
no.
Nesros's Naughty No-No, and what it is these incorporeal ropes kind of appear out of nowhere and are wrapped around the wrists and the ankles of the target and holds them in place. But they also cause necrotic damage at the same time. So it's
So, respect the safe word.
and our
No?
our cleric is actually using it in the other game.
Oh,
The safe word is your spell AC, and
pineapple juice.
yeah.
Well, now we know that about you.
Question now: are all of you joining us on Sunday or Monday?
I really want to, but I am actually technically on vacation right now. My partner is being very indulgent to me this evening, and I'm not sure if I will be able to get away.
I
Don't-
believe
Monday
I am
I'll be on
going
a boat.
To be,
Oh,
I
and
believe
Sayer,
I'm going
you're
to
not
be
allowed
on
have the
Sunday.
spell. Sayer, you're not allowed to have that spell.
Alphinius' gooey finger. Yeah, Sayer is not allowed to have that spell.
I will be in an undisclosed we're not on camera, so why am I doing that? In an undisclosed location, once again. Fortunately, I did not have to be at that undisclosed location tonight, but I will be come Sunday night to clean up a set.
I have prior commitments on both days. I've been traveling for work for 6 weeks and have not been running 2 different campaigns, and both of those resume one on Sunday and the other on Monday. So I'm actually looking forward to running those.
So the long and the short is, we would all like to be there,
Oh, I'll be there.
but only a few
I'll be
can
there.
be there.
Yeah, I'll be there on
Short
the phone.
notice.
Let's see. No, I'll need to verify what time that's going to be from here. But I'll be on it. So, how about my players? Other than the issues we had to begin with, which I'm still kind of confused about, seeing how they just magically vanished.
Don't question the gods. Jinx has a plan, and the plan was to just have us voice act today.
So,
Or
how did
something.
you guys like the game thus far?
I think we're enjoying it. I mean, based off the interactions that we're all doing, and let's face it, we spent a lot of time laughing.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, I mean,
And then
Ha
later
ha ha!
on,
She's crazy and poisoned. Ha ha! No? See? Ha, ha.
but Sayer, as soon as Shailene, fell down the hole, because he was backing out of the room like, oh great, they're gonna look now. I don't have to. I'll be safe back here. As soon as she fell down the hole, he was coming down. Right.
That's true.
I enjoyed the interactions with everyone. It's fun getting to know everybody, player and character, and I'm really looking forward to this campaign.
Me too.
I'll work with you throughout the week if you want me to, or I can look into trying to get some of the stuff troubleshooted because I'm off until Wednesday.
I appreciate it. And
Excuse
And
me.
if there's anything I can do with Roll20 for you,
well, I need to figure out why you guys can't do nothing with your miniatures. I may just remake this entire map.
I don't think you need to do that, but there is some stuff that we can do with the minis themselves that'll be a time saver for you. We can do it once your camera's not rolling.
All right.
Well, I actually think that Roll20 is probably getting bogged down simply with the number of files that we have on there.
Right.
They probably only allocate so much server space per game, and that's probably
Shouldn't be with
an
me
issue.
being a paid.
A pro member.
Yeah, I'm a pro member.
you would
so.
still
It
you
can
would still
still-
potentially run into it.
You can,
They would-
yeah. It says they do suggest archiving things if you're not using them for a while. But I don't think it's a memory issue.
The only problem is I'm
It's a
afraid if I
setting
archive
issue.
anything, it's going to kick my handouts off again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think there's a setting issue there, and I think we might be able to first fix the minis. So typically with the minis, you want to have them where every time you drop it to the map, there's a couple of different things that you can do with them, and but when you have some time.
Quick shout out to everybody that's still in chat. We appreciate everybody coming out to watch us the first night. And we
Yes.
appreciate y'all sticking it out through the duration of the technical difficulties. Hopefully we can get some of those cleaned up for you and cleaned up for next week.
Thank
And
you.
did we did we hit 50 followers?
I have not checked. Have we?
Dun, dun, dun.
No, we are still currently at 40. So if we get 10 more followers, we will have a giveaway raffle on live stream for that set of gooey dice. Oh, and the gooey dice also. Well, can't show them, but I can show you guys. The gooey dice also comes with a nice little
Little bag.
little blue dice bag
Nice.
for the blue veil.
Nice.
I don't think that was intentional, but it's
But
the
it
way turned
works.
out. Yeah, it's the way it turns out. And it looks like it could be a reversible bag. Yeah, you can turn it inside out and it'll be gray on the inside. If you don't like the blue. And then, I mean, once we get to 100, we'll do the miniatures, which, if you've been on the Denim Enlightenment, you would have seen those particular miniatures. So what, do we have any more
All right, everybody.
questions?
I am afraid I am going to have to jump off of here.
Enjoy your vacation.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you. I'll see you all next week.
See you.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Hi,
Have a good evening.
Shavine.
Are we? They can't see. They can't see us.
Scored a point. That was 1 point. That was not 2 or 0 points. We scored 1 point exactly. I'm gonna put that in my book. Guys.
Sweet. Thank you for the follows. I apparently don't have that turned on to show me on the screen, but for all those who've joined us and followed us, I want to say thank you very much for those follows. When we do the giveaway, it's going to be set up along the lines that if you're just a follower and you're watching, you get 1 entry for every time when you type in the word that we're going to use, and for anybody who is subscribing, it'll be 3 entries when you type in the word. So hopefully this will all work out real nicely, and one of you lucky viewers out there will get a nice set of gooey dice. And do we have any more questions before I let these the rest of these lovely folks go to bed or whatever they plan to do? What do we got?
I think we are done with the questions.
That's
I
it.
think we're good.
I love the emote.
Yeah, me too. One of our followers just emoted a vomiting.
Yeah.
Emoji.
Nice.
That's one of my players.
Sweet. Thanks again. You folks have yourselves a good week. You can follow us on at RoleHitDie on Twitter, and I'll try to keep you abreast there. I also will post. I will post things.
The final-
actually
The
have a
final
Facebook-
question is, what is the meaning of life? I believe the answer is 42.
Yes. There you go.
I was going to say the meaning of life. Somebody quote me some Conan.
Or Monty Python.
I can't recall the complete phrase.
No, in the words of Alphinius Goo, may all your adventures be sticky. Hey!
And with that, I guess we'll call it a night.